Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. It's fantastic, freaky, funky Fridays, baby. Time to get frisky, time to get fun. It's Friday. If you're at your job, this is the last day of the week, baby. I used to remember TGI Fridays, but I work tomorrow and I work Sunday. I will work 7 days this week. There will be no day off, but I will love every single second of it, and I will achieve my goals, and I will love it. I will love you. Shout out to all the lifers out here. Shout out to all the crypto lifers sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Let's take a look at the markets, shall we? Let's take a look at the markets. Let's take a look at coin market cap and begin the morning. Let's see what's crack-a-lackin'. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, gold, the Dow Jones, the dollar index, Bitcoin dominance, U.S. tethered dominance, total 1, 2, and 3, and more. We're going to break it down for you in the first hour and show you exactly what we see happening in the world markets. You know, some war tension has eased. Some talks of Putin and Ukraine. Some tension has eased. We'll see where that goes. Remaining positive for now. Bitcoin is down 0.39% in 24 hours. Ethereum is down. Tether, the same, right? Luna, down 7%. Eventually, you're going to get that pullback. There's going to be a nice pump for Luna. I've been looking for this on the 4-hour. Never chase a green candle. Avalanche is on my radar. Solana at 81 is also on my radar. Everything down about 7% for the week. Polkadot holding its own, up 5.5% today and up 4.79 on the week. Polkadot holding its own. Let's see what's hot right now. Bam, stacks. STX just kept moving yesterday. Wow, we were all over RUNE. If you were in my group, David, my man, was in RUNE early. I jumped into RUNE last night. We got a nice 21%. We'll show you how we made gains overnight in the channel. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see if my before and after graphic has been done. Let's see if my before and after graphic is done so I can show it to the live stream. No, it's not, but when my graphic guy gets it done, I will show it to each and every one of you. We're waiting. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. But yes, also, if you were in the group, Alpine, went over Alpine in depth, right? My man, I believe it was Stack. Right now, it's me, JD, and Stack are the head analysts in the group. People that have, Stack was a student of mine, and he took his learning to the next level. He just did. He just did. But just to show you, if you're in the trading group, what goes on in here and what we see, number one, I was teaching you a little bit about Bretton Woods and about what happens between gold-backed currencies, what happened in the world in 1971 and more. You got to understand what's happening in the world economy, in the world markets. Really kind of breaks it down for you and shows you how to react, and history teaches you so much. I put a lot of history lessons into the trading school, into the trading education. It's important. But last night, I'm looking at RUNE. I'm looking for it here. I think it was at around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This is all that I posted yesterday. Here I am at 4:11 posting RUNE. Highly likely, it's about to tip off right there. Likely to bust on out. We had a measured move here and a measured move there. 29% or 21 to the previous resistance. Let's show you what happened to RUNE real quick to the upside, right? Of course, right? Thank you, Gregory. Appreciate it. So Stacks up 3.7%. Thorchain up 21%. Zcash, Kadena. These are all the big winners in the last few weeks. In the last 24 hours, sorry. EGLD had a bit of a move. Secret banging on them, right? And see, if you were in my trading group right here at 4:11, we were looking at RUNE. RUNE was about to break up. I saw this little twist in the 1 hour. I've seen big moves like that. 4-hour looked also similar. Highly likely we're going to get a break to the upside for RUNE. This is what I was looking at yesterday. You can see it timestamped. 4:11. 195 people saw this. 195 witnesses that I ain't making this up. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool to have witnesses, specifically when you're doing stuff like this, because there's a lot of charlatans out there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of fakers. So this just shows that the technical analysis plays out the way it's supposed to be played. That's all it says. And if you look at RUNE here, banging to the upside. So, again, can't say enough. RUNE banging. And shout out to my man, David was in RUNE early bird style. My man. Shout out to all the Aries out there. Aries birthday's coming on up. Shout out to the Aries and the birthday's coming up. I'm an Aries, so shout out to all my Aries. I love you all, but me and my Aries, man, Aries is crazy people, man. Strong people. High energy Aries. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay, we're going to look at Bitcoin, all sorts of things. I'm a little disheveled today. My parents were in town. And I was having a conversation with my mom, just kind of had me a little like, my mind's a little, I'll get into the zone though. So look, we got about 21% gains last night out of RUNE, just showing you what happened. Stop loss was not hit. Actually, this is the KuCoin chart, but I did post the Binance chart at the beginning. And I just love to show you, look, no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. It's really nice to wake up to 21% gains, and that's what it's like to be a lifer. You know, 21% gains, 23.69 where we're at now. And RUNE isn't stopping, really wants to push again on the 15-minute, looking for a big move here for RUNE. So Thorchain getting legs. And, you know, I noticed a lot of YouTubers talking about it recently as well. However, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. The measured move would be right here to about support. However, this could continue to the upside and go parabolic. This is what you're looking for. Can the 15-minute do some magic? Highly likely the 15-minute just gets you up here and then you roll over on the 1 hour. I would be taking profits in this trade if it was me, but you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not your financial advisor. You got to do whatever makes you happy and wherever you feel comfortable. But if you're in the trading group, I'll keep you in the most profitable setups every single day. I work 10, 12, 15 hours a day, even more, sometimes 20 hours a day to keep you up to date in the market. So there's RUNE battling with psychological support at 6 beans. Looks like it might pump up back up to like 610, 620 maybe in this channel, but then eventually regress to the downside. We shall see, but congrats to anyone that jumped into RUNE. Let's look at the elephant in the room. Let's talk about Bitty Bitcoin breaking 39K, getting a bit of a dump here. How did we know this was going to happen? Well, stochastics were high, and if you're in my trading group, I'm showing you the idea that we're in a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. So this rising wedge, that's what it was. Says that we would break down, and we did. We broke it. Interesting enough, and there you have it, right? Bang, 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 bang. The rising wedge did break down, as suggested. Kind of sad, but that's TA in a nutshell. Sad. I was actually charting this in my... Yeah, anyway. My morning just got really weird, so I got thrown off. Take a look here. So look, there's a bounce here at 38,000, okay? 38,000 is a bounce. That's the measured move for this falling wedge to go to the downside, all right? However, we can still hold. This is another idea that I want to point out, that we did break this falling wedge. What we don't want is we don't want to go back into it, okay? So we made this falling wedge. We broke out. It would be nice if we hit here and bounce. That would also be a double bottom for Bitcoin, would it not? Bottom and a bottom. So levels to watch on this dip right now, we're sitting are down here when the Stokes get low, right? What I love about this is the 4 hours ready to launch. 4 hours ready to launch, and the daily's in our favor. Like, it's in indecision. We could get a dump. It's kind of in an indecision mode. In my lifetime, when I see the Stokes like this, I've seen them dump down, and I've seen them pump up. I've even seen them dump a little bit and then pump back up. There's really 3 scenarios that are occurring there, and that's why we have to use the smaller time frames to figure out where the bigger time frame's going to want to pull us, okay? One thing that is kind of scary that I was looking at the other day that I didn't notice, I mean, I kind of make this an ascending triangle. Yeah, it's still, to me, it still has that upward momentum with slightly higher highs, slightly higher lows, excuse me, flat higher highs, you know, but that makes the ascending triangle. This is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin here in a bit of a nutshell, all right? On the 4-hour time frame. Wants to push back to the upside as well. I like this move. So as long as we hold the level that I just showed you on the smaller time frame here on the 1 hour, I see a bounce coming for BTC. So right there. And honestly, the 15-minute was showing some signs of strength here. It was trying to hold us down. We could be in this bigger broadening wedge. These are bullish megaphones. They do eventually break up to the upside. What they do is they go up, down, up. Then they usually do a little wick down to about this area here, somewhere in these zones. Let me show you what I mean. So the bullish broadening wedge, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then it usually does this little dip, and then it's out for to the upside. So you're looking at in the bullish broadening wedge, this could occur. 15-minute is suggesting that Bitcoin doesn't want to get any lower here than 39K. 39K has been a battle. I mean, 40K has been a battle, this whole range. So what do we need to see? Well, Bitcoin needs to break a candle close above basically 40K in a nutshell, but this range here, even this resistance right here at 40,800, but we'll start at 40K. Bitcoin needs to get above this resistance right here, 39,670. $700, and it needs to, and basically need a candle close above $400. That's what we need for Bitcoin. That's what we're looking at. That's what I want. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you so much. Unbelievable momentum we've been pushing. The last 2-3 days have been unreal. The momentum, the movement, the feeling, the energy has been strong. 122 likes, 258 people on the live. We're not getting that energy we got yesterday. We're not getting that energy we got on Wednesday. To get that energy, I need you to respond. I need people to pop it out. I need people to hit that like button and get it moving. The like button doesn't get hit on its own. As I said before, you could be one of two people, a real full-blown person that goes hard for his family and friends and respects, and you can hit that like. Or you could be kind of a halfway person who just kind of does the halfway thing. It's up to you. It's really up to you. You could grab that brass ring right now, or you can let somebody else do it. Hit that like button. Do the right thing for your family, for your life or fam. Look, we gave you RUNE last night in a nutshell. Easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Bitcoin on a daily basis, and we're here every single day. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So, money pouring into cryptocurrency regardless. I'll tell you what. I continuously buy Bitcoin over and over again. I do not stop. It's Bitcoin, Bitcoin, and more Bitcoin every single day. I try to buy a little bit of Bitcoin every single week without fail. At least a few $100s worth of Bitcoin for the lot, and I've been doing it for the lot even when you considered me quote unquote broke. Even when I only made a way less amount, I would buy Bitcoin every single week. I eventually would set an automatic buy on my Coinbase account to buy Bitcoin every single month on the 25th of the month. And I'm telling you, that paid off very well in the long run. So I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money. But what I do is I dollar cost average into BTC. It's the scarcest asset in the world. It equates to gold. It will become digital gold. Nothing has made $1 trillion asset in a 10-year period. It's an anomaly among the human race. Nothing has ever done that. Nothing can hold that much wealth and not be hacked, stolen, taken. We've never seen it. We've never seen $750 billion sitting in a ledger that is unhackable, that gets more secure every single time another miner jumps onto the system, every time another guy begins to mine, every time another big institution starts a mining facility, the entire network becomes more secure. All right? Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin. Good luck, Holly. Hit those likes. I don't FOMO not being here during my interview. Good luck, Holly. You're going to do it, man. You're going to nail it out the park. We know you are. Holy fans, good luck in your interview. We love you, brother. So here's a falling wedge. 68% chance that we do break to the upside. We're holding this wedge. I like what we're seeing here. Can the 15-minute save us and get the pump? So I'll be watching the 15-minute for the next couple of hours until we get to the extended region of my stochastics RSI. When we hit the stochastics RSI, that's when I'll decide the momentum has begun to expunge itself, and that's when I'll be looking at what levels we rested at. It would be beautiful if Bitcoin can surge and get above this resistance here at 39,700. All right? So that's what we're looking at in the temporal timeframes for Bitcoin. The 15-minute wants to halt the pain, and it suggests that we do get a pop to the upside. We should see. And now, if we break this level, then we're going to be looking at this line right here that I'm looking at. Let me kind of adjust it. It's a little lower. Right there at 38,900. Okay? If we break that level, there's a little bit of mini support right here. And then we're talking back at 38K. So, and that's going to take us through most of the afternoon. Like by 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we're going to figure out kind of how this plays out. And then I'll do another update for my group. And so if you're in my trading group, you get updated about Bitcoin every 5 to 6 hours. I don't take any time off. I'm constantly updating you. So you can, because if you don't get an update on Bitcoin, it's going to be hard to trade the alts. Even if you're trading whatever you want, Bitcoin runs the entire market. And if you're not watching Bitcoin every couple of hours, and don't worry, you get paid to go to work or you get paid to do what you're doing. I get paid to watch Bitcoin 24/7. So don't worry. I get paid to make sure I can keep you updated for Bitcoin, and I will do that for you every single day. That's my job. All right. Everyone has a job. Bitcoin and the altcoins and the market itself is my job. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. Now that we kind of have a feeling of where Bitcoin is, let's take a look at the Dow Jones. The futures were up last night at 662. Presented the idea that we would be up. Now the Dow is up 167 points. It's kind of an easy play. Before I go to bed at night, I look at Dow futures. If they're up, it's a good chance that Bitcoin will have a little bit of a green push the day. And look, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. The Dow was just at 5 3 3s all at once when I looked at it, and then it disappeared. I'm telling you, the quintuplet threes just became a lifer on the Patreon. Excited to learn loads. Shout out to Stephen McDowell, another Irish brother in the Patreon. You know, we got a lot of Irish. Sean Connolly, Jimmy Connors, Stephen McDowell. The list goes on, man. Wow. I am Irish. Shout out to my Irish brothers in the Patreon. Shout out to everyone, though. We love you no matter where you are in the world. We got Malaysians. We got Japanese. I even had an Inuit, a guy, he literally was Inuit. He was like in the Alaska, in Canada. He lived in like the northern part of Canada, and he told me he was part Inuit, which is like one of the first, Native American, they made igloos. They were the Eskimos. They were the first Eskimos. So we have people from down from the depths of South America. We got people in Colombia in the group. We got people all the way in the tip of Canada. Greek also. Everyone, let us know where you're from. My parents are half listening right now. Let us know where you're from. We got white. Let us know. Shout out where you're from. Irish Aries here. My man, Matt Stevens, Irish. Look at that. Where are you from? Let me know where you're from in the world. We got a guy here from Canada, East Jordan, my man. We got a guy here from Poland, Greg Nowak. We got a dude, Mark Lupkin from Boston, Mass. KuCoin says Vet3L went up 1,000. Can you check? That's crazy. We'll take a look at that. Little Schmitty, Israel. Wow, look at it coming in now. Israel, South Africa, Italy, Vancouver, British Columbia, Michigan, another Bostonite, Canada, Tulsa, Oklahoma, St. Pete Beach, baby, San Fernando Valley, North Queensland, Australia, Brazil, Venezuela, Austria. Are you kidding me? Bulgaria, Singapore, Calgary, South Florida, Iceland, England, Portugal, Colorado, Vencino, Florida. Wow, you guys are coming in hard. East Vancouver. Oh my God, Belgium, Santiver, Aztec, Grand Haven, Michigan, Aussie, Ohio, Chicago, Texas, Tennessee, Ocala, Florida, St. Louis, wow, Dallas, Portugal, Lisbon. Are you kidding me? We are worldwide. Dallas, Texas, Colorado, Miami, Indonesia, Cape Cod, Florida, Cape Coral, Florida, yep. Youngstown, Ohio, Quebec, Camden, New Jersey. Gotta get a guy from Camden. Boston, baby, another Bostonite, Roger Klotz, my man. Peru, Mars, Life or World, baby, the moon. Wow, this is insane to me. This is insane. I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be on live streaming with this many people from around the world. Barcelona, Pixar, Texas, Massachusetts, Atlanta. Unbelievable. Let's keep the show moving, but on Cleveland, Tennessee. Love the vibe. We're headed to the moon, baby. Lifers for life. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Charleston, South Carolina. What a beautiful city, Little Schmitty. I can't wait to come visit you in Charleston. You're going to have to take me around, take you out to lunch. We'll have a blast. I'm coming down to Charleston. I've always wanted to visit Charleston. I did a small reality show on it. Got to see the city. Please check Gary. It could be at the bottom. Yeah, Xinjiang. We're going to take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial right now. We're going to take a look at it on the 1 hour time frame and see what we see. You know, it's spiking up here. There's actually a little bit of momentum for the afternoon. However, it suggests that it may end up down for the day based on how high it is on the 1 hour oscillator. We'll see. Little bit of a push up. Could that get us through the afternoon? Right? So far, it's making lower lows. I also see, look, there's a bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. That could break us back down. Let's take a look at that for a second. It's not the best head and shoulder. It's slight, though. It's somewhat there, you know. I just want to point it out. It could, there's a chance it plays out here. Right? Measured move down to 29,004. That would be hard on the Dow. And anyone in the stock market. That would be tough. Also, the next measured move here could be $26,000. And to me, I believe that would bring Bitcoin down to 28,005, maybe a wick to 27, something like that, around the same area, which is funny. They're kind of hovering around the same price, which is eventually Bitcoin will be sold. But how funny was that? Bitcoin used to be $1. The Dow was probably like 7,000. Now the Dow's 33,000 and Bitcoin's 39,000. Bitcoin's got a higher valuation than the Dow numerically. You know, I'm just saying. Pretty interesting. And it only took 10 years for Bitcoin to continue to eat away. If anyone doesn't realize they should be putting money, you know, again, you do whatever makes you happy. I went all in 4 or 5 years ago. I looked up the math and I said, hey, I'm a young guy living in a 1-bedroom apartment, making whatever I was making. And I said, hey, I got one chance to get out of this rat race. I got one move. I said this Bitcoin thing looks just like gold. I said it's got a scarce fixed asset. I said they're going to keep printing the dollar because they have to. I researched every currency, as many as I could, 600 throughout the world. I did my due diligence. I read about history. I found out about the first gold coin in Egypt. I tracked money from that point as best I could. And I found that anytime an asset became very scarce, it became desirable. And then I looked at Bitcoin. I'm like, the halving rate is small right now. You get 6.125. Soon it's going to be 3.124 or 3.13. That means how many Bitcoins get made per block? Soon it will be, by 2032, it's going to be like 1 Bitcoin a block. And you're going to have the whole world wishing they bought one. I have a beautiful quote that I like to say. I said, I'd rather own 1 Bitcoin and not need it than need a Bitcoin and not have it. See what I'm saying? Having a Bitcoin is like having a rope on your boat. It's like having an extra pair of boots. It's like being a smart individual, being prepared. It's like knowing that the whole world isn't about to feed you, knowing that you have to take control of your destiny at any given moment, knowing that you're not going to get taken care of. No one's going to spoon feed you. No one's going to hold you. No one's going to hold your hand through the financial world. You're not going to hire a financial advisor who's going to give you everything you want. I took Bitcoin and I took my destiny in my own hands. And that's why I love Trace Mayer, because he always has a day once a year where he wants everyone to put their Bitcoin on a cold wallet to push, not your keys, not your cold wallet. You could have Bitcoin on an exchange, but at the end of the day, it's not your Bitcoin. They're custodying it for you. They're holding it in your name, and there's legalities to it, but at the end of the day, it's not your Bitcoin. So, again, as I rant, but this is a falling wedge in the Dow Jones. We see a little bit of bullish divergence here on the 1 hour. We have a swing up to swing up on the RSI. We have a swing down to swing down here on the stochastics, on the price action. So, telling me that we should get a reversal to the upside here on this falling wedge for the Dow. Can the Dow hold 33,333? Pretty funny, right? It's at the 333s. Can you check out Adam and my first super chat? Definitely we will. So there's the Dow Jones Industrial holding its own. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Remember, Bitcoin wants to pump on the 4 hour. Is the Dow correlated for the moment? Slightly. Says we could get a bit of a move, and the momentum isn't done yet. So, and there's still bullish divergence on the Dow on the 4 hour. It's a good sign that the Dow may hold 33,333. It's funny, huh? The 3333333. It's so weird. It's at the quadruple threes right now. There it is again. Look at all threes. So crazy. The Dow Jones Industrial. Funny. Let's take a look at the dollar index and see what the dollar's doing today. Is there strength in the US dollar? That will directly correlate to Bitcoin. So the dollar had a nice pump to the upside with Bitcoin. While Bitcoin kind of went sideways and a little bit up too. And it's funny, they both had a move in the 4 hour. I said, that's interesting. However, look, Bitcoin's behind the Dow, meaning Bitcoin's right here on the 4 hour. The Dow is getting extended. The dollar's getting extended. So I can see the dollar dropping down here to the downside. Okay? Dropping down here to the downside. Bang. All right? A little more pumpage. Hopefully it double tops here. That's what we're looking for. We don't want to see it break this resistance at about 99.37. Okay, Dow Jones. It did look, and it broke out of what? A falling wedge. Falling wedges break up. And if it's a little off, you go to a smaller time frame and you'll get a better market structure. You'll be able to kind of see a little bit. And it even could have fallen out of the pattern and brought itself back in. Sometimes the moving averages get in the way as well. And there you have a falling wedge that broke to the upside, and we would like to see the dollar index not break above 99.39. All right. So there's the Dow. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Are we going to have fun with the altcoins today? Are we going to be able to play? Bitcoin dominance wants to pump up here on the 15-minute. However, the 1 hour does want to push to the downside. It's usually a sign that Bitcoin's either going to dump or pump. So what we do is we split this. We look at that. Also, let's take a look at the 4 hour. In my mind, the 4 hour should be low too, and that suggests that Bitcoin's about to make a big move, because I'm predicting a big move for Bitcoin in the next 26 to 48 hours. In the next 36 to 48 hours. Now it's even less. I think 24 to 36 hours. I believe a big move is coming for Bitcoin, and I'll explain why in a second. But again, and I don't say that every day. I say that whenever I notice there's going to be a very big move coming for BTC. Now, Bitcoin dominance wants to pump to the upside. Let's take a look at US Tether dominance. Juxtapose them next to each other. You want to see them next to each other. All right. And we should have, yeah, that's a beautiful sign. So this is giving signs that Bitcoin's going to pump. Why is that? Because we want to see a pump for Bitcoin dominance, but a dump for Tether dominance. They're both offset. And it may take a couple hours, it may take a day or two for this to kind of fully come into fruition. But this is what I can see up until, it kind of extends a weekend rally. Sunday, it's showing that by Sunday, there should be a pump for Bitcoin based on this analysis. And we've done this many times, and it's played out. And you can backtest this stuff. You can backtest it. You can triple the screen. Everything I teach you, you can verify on your very own self. Look, we got Bitcoin on the third one, right? Let's take a look at the last time we saw this on the 4 hour. We were low here, very low on Bitcoin dominance. And right there, let me keep moving this. We were very low on Bitcoin dominance, right? But Tether dominance, and as we started to move, Tether dominance was high, all right? Here's another one here, very low. Actually, there they match. You don't want them to match. So shout out to the $10 super chat. Can you check out Anchor when you get a second? Thank you for all you do for us, brother. Shout out to anyone that gave a super chat. Do not worry. My moderators write down the super chats. They keep them in a list, and I will get to each and every one of them. We will make sure every single super chat gets answered. That's what we do here on this channel. So do not worry. Have no fear. But if you're new to the if you've seen this before, then you know what we're about to do. But if you're new to the channel, this is gold what I'm teaching you, because you're going to take Bitcoin dominance, US Tether dominance, and then Bitcoin in a triple screenshot here. And then when you look at them all together in backtest, you're going to be able to kind of see what's going down. So like right here, here's a good spot. Tether dominance got high and began to drop while we were gaining momentum in Bitcoin dominance. See that? And what happened? Bitcoin would pump so hard right there. You get it? You see that? And Bitcoin looks just like Bitcoin dominance usually. They're pretty close. You see that? If you look at them. Because it takes so much. Bitcoin has so much of the dominance. And what is Bitcoin dominance? It's how much percentage that Bitcoin has of the entire market cap of cryptocurrency. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 227 likes. Can we get all the way up? Everyone. Yesterday I've been doing this. I've been asking to get to 400 people on the live stream every day. You've been helping me do it, but the likes are what gets us there. You got to get these likes to 354. You can do it. You're the people that can do it. I can't do it. I can't go to your house and put my hand on your hand and caress you nicely. And, I would love to do that. I can't do it, though. You got to hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. You got to get it. Show the algorithm who's boss. Show the people that the good information and education wins. There's a lot of garbage out here on YouTube, a lot of garbage everywhere, really. Show people that good education, good-hearted, positive energy is the best thing on the earth. Hit that like button for the positive spirit of the energy. We need more positive energy in the world right now. We need as much positivity as we can conjure up. Everyone needs to come together and love each other. Number one rule of the day. Hit that like button. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for being here. So look, Bitcoin dominance bouncing off of 43, suggesting a push-up. Tether dominance wants to dump, suggesting a dump. And Bitcoin suggesting a big move for Bitcoin. So just if and another reason why I see a big Bitcoin is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's coiling up tight. When I see Bitcoin getting tight, if I draw this is a beautiful tight. This is basically a bull pennant, forming a bit of a bull pennant. Getting very tight. 39K being defended very, very nicely. Cleaning out my house, listening to my dude. Shout out to my man, Crypto MUSER. Check out Crypto MUSER's channel every single day, putting out a video for you guys, and he's all over it. We actually got to get him on the channel soon, very, very soon. There's my man, Crypto Love. Love this dude. Look, my number one cryptocurrency pick for 2018. Isn't that funny? 4 years ago. 4 years ago, my man was still doing them. Love my man, Crypto Love, man. He helped me so much, and he's such an inspiration to me. Check him out whenever you can. Crypto Love. He's got 230,000, maybe even more. Hold on, I don't want to sell him short. He's got 244,000 subs, coming up on a quarter mil, man. He's gonna hit that 1 million subscribership. He's on his way, baby. He's on his way. Shout out to everyone here on the live. I love that. Never drink alcohol. Hey, I believe so. Pointless thing to do. So the whole point of this was to shout out my man, Crypto MUSER. Check him out. Crypto MUSER. Just like I'm doing. See how I'm writing Crypto MUSER here? Nice and easy. It's not that hard to do. Look, 324 subs, 56 videos. Pumping them out 20 hours ago, a day ago. 2 videos in the last 36 hours. My man is grinding. Show him some love. Send him a like. Send him a sub. Help my dude out, man. Show him how strong the lifers are. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. So, I see a big move coming for Bitcoin. Let's get over this 1 hour. 15 minutes seems to be kind of getting us through the 1 hour too as well, pushing up. Let's get to 400 people on the live. Can we get it, baby? 265 likes. Why can't we crack that? Yesterday, you know how many likes we got on the live stream yesterday? You're going to let the people of the past beat the people of today? You're going to let the past beat the future? Yesterday was almost a record here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 638 likes with 3,300 views. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's a lot of likes. You know, you see a lot of other channels out there that are bigger than mine. Huge channels, right? Giant channels, right? 45,000 views, right? Look, she's getting 3,000 likes, man. She had Richard Hart doing them. Shout out to Crypto Wendy doing it. You know, not enough women in the space, and she's grinding every single day. And look at all the stuff she has set up. Non-stop, man. Grind. But again, I love you all, and thank you so much. Show us the love. Show us the power. Show us the move. Bang, bang, bang. So this is a big move here I see happening for Bitcoin, and this is how you can figure it out. I'm giving you the special sauce. Right here, right now. All right. It took me a couple of years to figure this out. All right. You don't just like wake up and go, oh, I'm gonna triple Bitcoin dominance, US Tether dominance. I mean, it makes sense though. It makes sense. It's common sense if you think about it logically, because you're like, oh, well, this asset's reverse to this asset, and and they have to buy this to get this, and they have to sell that to get this, and they're always going to be moving back and forth, always at one point or another. So Bitcoin dominance looking like a big move inside this big channel. And there is resistance where it's at. If it breaks through that, we're going. 4 hours suggests that we do. 1 hour just needs, 1 hour's just got that indecision. But I think we just go sideways here on the 1 hour, and then boom, the 4 hour will take over and a big move is happening. Let's take a look at total, the entire market cap of cryptocurrency, and see what's happening. Total is $1.7 trillion right now, okay? And you can see, look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. We're making that inverted head and shoulder, baby. We're making that inverted head and shoulder. 68% chance that this will break to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. And just, you know, I want to say thank you to my mom and dad because they gave me everything I have. And I just want to say thank you so much for everything they've given me in my life. I have 2 great parents that were there for me every step of the way. And I wouldn't be here today helping each and every one of you. I wouldn't have the business I have. I wouldn't have the drive I have if it wasn't for my parents. So shout out to my parents. I love you both. Thank you so much. Can we look at Dome, please? It's still in trajectory. Do you think pre-sale vesting unlocks are holding the price down? Or just the market sentiment? 4 million Dome unlocks every week. No, the unlocks are definitely suppressing. People are going to pump. You know, people got what they wanted and then like, oh, and then I'll sell off when I get that. Sam, what kind of socks can I buy? Favorite Disney thing? I need ideas, man. I mean, you got Goofy, right? Goofy's hot, you know. And Free Willy socks. You should get some Free Willy socks, you know. Familia is all I got and 2 dogs. Shout out to Chaz B. Toe socks. What's the word? Stack McChain. Shout out to Brian Shrimp in the game. How about clear socks? Clear socks so people can see your feet. And then wear sandals with clear socks on. It would be weird. I don't think I've seen it. I've seen clear shoes. Nike made a clear shoe. You could see the sock through the shoe. The invisible shoe. Super chat. Thank you so much, Grace Ashley Harris. We're going to go through these super chats in a second, nice and clear, once we get a handle over this market. So the total market cap looks to be bottomed out here at about 1.66 trillion. And now we see support. Hopefully we get a flip. 15-minute is strong, just like Bitcoin, I bet. Yeah, it is. Says that we're about to bounce off $1.7 trillion, and that's holding well. That would be an inverse head and shoulder, and that would bring us back up into this support zone. Also, if we flip that upside down, that's a Bart Simpson. It's an inverse Bart Simpson back to the upside. Can we get the move suggested? And again, that 4 hour wants to rock and the daily's in your favor. I'm seeing some fireworks, baby. I'm seeing some fireworks. I like what I'm seeing for the total market cap. And it's in this ascending triangle, or we call it a bilateral triangle, which means 50-50. But if it does break out, we're going back to $2 trillion in the market cap, baby, and all will be well. So I like what I'm seeing for cryptocurrencies right now. Looking good. I got to look at my DXY. We already looked at it, man. Just head back into the chart. What kind do you want? Notorious Nugs just told you what to do. Funny. Love the appreciation you have for your family. You're a great guy. Keep up the great work. Shout out to Kieran Ryan, my Irish brother. Shout out to all the people in the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you all. Let's take a look at the super chats now. Shout out to all the super chats that got thrown out my way. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's take a look. Super chat, Luna, ASTR, Microsoft, and Coinbase vend backing. V33L, Coinbase said went up 1,000. Jerry Adam, oh yeah, that was, you neatened it up. Yeah, that was hard to get through. Luna, ASTR, Vet3L, yep, Gary, Adam, Anchor, Astroport, STX, and Dome. Wow, we got a list and a half to go over real quick. Let's take a look at Luna. Everybody wants to jump on the Luna train, but when is it? You know, it's getting close. You can see the whole market's about to erupt. Bitcoin wants to move. The dominance wants to take a pump, right? USDT pairs should get taken up. Some of the blue chips will. Not every coin will pump because of because of Bitcoin dominance, though. Watch your BTC pairs. They will get rocked, okay? So we're looking at this. We're at support and resistance. You don't go up forever. You made a nice break above resistance here, right? Up to 106. Beautiful move for Luna. We talked about Luna at 55. We came very close to 100% gains in Luna. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Luna. Much appreciated to you and yours. And my graphics team, they're making these cool before and after pictures. They look amazing. Look at this. RUNE right here, bang. Before and after for RUNE. 3:10 at 4:11 p.m. At 3:11 at 7:47 a.m. Banging. 21% gains for RUNE. And you can see boom to boom. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. And where was the trade made? All on KuCoin. And think about that. You basically set that off, then you spend time with your family, do your thing. You wake up the next morning ready for the day, and you wake up into gains. You can't do that in the stock market because the stock market closes while you're asleep. You have to be trading Forex or all these other markets, and you'd have to be all over the place, and you'd lose sleep. Cryptocurrency, you can trade 24/7. We set this trade around 4 o'clock yesterday, ended it at 7:47, nailed it for 21% gains. Shout out to all my people out there on the live. Thank you so much for being here. Please download this font before using the template. Much respect to you. Thank you for saying that, my friend. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much. You're the man. I mean, I don't mind having you do it too. If you don't want, it's a task I could have you do if you want. Saves me time from having to do it. I could give you the links and you could just bang them out, but I have the template for when I need it too, for when our time zones are offset. All right. Yeah, I get work done while I'm working. You know, that's multitasking, baby. That's multitasking. Send a voice message to your peoples. I forgot to say hi. Recommend paying for the trading group. Extremely worth it. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for sending in a super chat and then recommending that the trading group is worth the money. You're the man, dude. Rather swing the Qs on the FX, though slow but steady gains. My FX Euro short for life. There you go, man. Rodney Robinson, a.k.a. the real dad bod. Should be easy for you because everyone has a t-shirt biz. If so, they do socks too. I think I know a guy. We are not friends anymore. Gonna find some phantom socks for you, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, man. I feel ripped off by Vet3 after the rebalancing. I always tell everyone to be careful trading those coins. Okay? You don't hold them for more than like a couple days. Yeah, you don't hold those long term. They're not trades. They're not real coins. They're derivative assets that rebalance. Yep. Just be careful. I'm in and out. Like I trade them for 10, 12 hours at the most. At the most. All right? Rodney, these socks are soft. You guys already have socks? What's going on? You guys know each other? It's crazy. So Luna, 4 hours coming to the downside, right? So in the 1 hour's already spent and it's holding support. So honestly, We could kind of make it look more like this, see? Not too shabby. More of a bullish flag now than anything else. Luna flagging out to the upside here. And that could give Luna back to 126. The measured move we had is 120. We still haven't made the complete measured move. But here's the next idea for Luna. Let's move on. And Luna's going to go into price discovery. Once it breaks through this will be price discovery for Luna. The last time Link did this, Link did some pretty big gains. So you don't chase the initial. You chase that bounce off support zone. And I'm seeing some movement here. The daily is getting a bullish cross. Look at that. Momentum on the daily, ready to go. The 4 hours oversold, about to probably curve back. You have resistance, resistance, resistance. You're bouncing off resistance at 93. I mean, Luna goes up to 26, 30. It's about 40 on 90. You're talking a nice 40% gain, right? Almost damn near 50. It says 32%. Yeah, I guess you make 37. Doesn't make sense. 37 on 90 should be more, but I guess it's 92. Yeah, adjust it more. Let's see. Oh, it's at 93.85. That's why you have to go down a little more. All right, there we go. Can always be slight readjustments. About 37% gains coming out of Luna. This is highly likely going to happen. If I play any trade, this is highly likely going to be the trade. It's the most obvious trade in the book. And again, it was the most obvious trade a week or two ago, and it nailed it. So shout out to the super chat. Appreciate you jumping on in. I like what I'm seeing for Luna. However, anything could happen. Watch Bitcoin, of course, but anything can happen. I would watch Bitcoin very, very closely. That's why we do this every day here on the channel. Okay? And you got to make sure the risk-reward ratio is going to fit you. Could easily come and wick you out on that stop loss, in my humble opinion. It's a high-risk trade based on where you are, you know, but it also is probable based on the hype right now. But again, we got to watch. This could Bart Simpson right back down, you know. Let me see the 15-minute and where it stands. It's sitting in the sweet spot. Let me see the 7-minute. Sitting in the sweet spot. 5-minute could come down a little bit. That's really like if you want to get really, really crazy with it. The 5-minute might give you a little more downside, but that's it. Wow, this thing is looking pretty close. Look, possible M pattern there, though. We do see that's a possible M. Could say the measured move of the M was something like this. Say we kind of half did it already. Could wick down there. Possible Bart Simpson happening. But again, that 4 hours looking sweet. Could have more downside, though. Just when you cross the dotted line, we could come down here a little more, do something like this. See how this, when we squiggled here, that was all this downside. So I'll watch it closely. I want to jump in technically based on the 1 hour. That red candle is also shoulder, head, shoulder, possible. It's a little far-fetched, but it is possible. So the safest thing to do, honestly, is to wait for this to break out and retest this top trend line. You lose a little percentage, but again, it's, you know, or wait for this to break out of here and come back into the channel. Could oscillate. And there's a high chance that it does break out. You're getting oversold on the 1 hour, right? The 15-minute wants to curve back up, at least to the top of the pattern. This is kind of what Bitcoin's sitting in, the falling wedge. You know, so if Bitcoins look good, you trade Luna 3 out. You get it? Same idea. I'm trying to teach you what to use in what scenarios, right? See, my man just said Luna 3L, baby. See? You know, and so we're watching this closely. But yeah, and if this makes 37% gains, right? And so again, you want to do the split screen. You want to put Luna on one side. You want to put Luna 3L on the other side. We trade Luna 3L all day long. This is why we short and long the market, okay? Also possible shoulder, head, and a shoulder now. Interesting. And now look, and when I see those, a bit of an ascending triangle. Look at this now. Now I'm really getting in there. Look at that. Luna 3L for the win. Luna 3L for the win. And I mean, that's going to be some gains. All right. Just got to see where it's going to hold. I mean, you're talking 135%. I mean, this would be a big, big gain. This would be a big win. This would be a big win. Something you want to go hard on, you know. So Luna, 3L, maybe the trade of the day, trade of the night, trade of the moment. We shall see. But big moves coming possibly out of Luna. And we're going to watch it closely on that 4-hour time frame. Big moves coming out of Luna. I think we did a deep dive here. Nice deep dive here for Luna. All right. 15-minute wants to bounce out of this channel. That's what we're looking for. Can the 15-minute bounce out of this channel? That's what we want, right? Luna 3L looks nice, though. It does on the 4-hour time frame. Big money gains coming out of that trade, and that would be that would take a couple days to make 135%. It did it already. It made some big gains already. Luna, since when we talked about it at 55, look, 428% gains. Like, that's nuts. I mean, we didn't get that one, but we got this one here, 93% already. A little more even for the top, 108. So can we do it again for Luna 3L? That's what we're looking at closely. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. 322 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Come on, baby. Come on. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the love. And you know, there is some signs of life here in the charts. There's big signs of life in the charts coming for each and every one of us. I like what I'm seeing here. Alpine getting it. We got to look at Alpine. Alpine just getting it. 98% gains. And shout out to anyone that jumped into Alpine BTC. Just kept going up and up and up. Alpine PTC. Here was the call right there. 21 bounce, right? It was all there. Talked about the 21 bounce there, the 21 bounce there, and we were about to bounce off the 21 again. We did, came back down for another one, and then boom. We suggested 44% gains, but this thing just said, no, I'm going to break through that. I'm going to go to 77%. And then, no, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make 98% gains. One Bitcoin would turn into dang near 2 Bitcoins on Alpine BTC. And will you even be able to trade Bitcoin pairs when Bitcoin gets scarce? What if the exchanges stop offering Bitcoin pairs? Remember the days where you won't be able to trade a BTC pair because the liquidity won't be there. They just won't have enough Bitcoin. Drinking my honey, as you see every day. Beautiful honey from the Be Well Honey Company out of Pembroke, Mass. Be well, drink your honey every single day. Shout out to the Be Well Honey Company at 54 Monkland Street out of Pembroke, Massachusetts. I drink honey every single day. It is a viral depressor, disruptor. I believe, you do whatever makes you happy, but I've been on this channel now for 2 years straight, 2.5 years straight. Not one day. A couple times I was a little under the weather, like slightly, like a headache, kinda, but I really haven't had a cold, not a flu, not one thing in 2.5 years. And I've showed up every single day on the live from 407 days. I believe today is 407 in a row without a day off. And I was thinking about it the other day. My dad, when he grew up and traveled and worked hard as an iron worker, he would work 7 days a week. And he would sit me and talk to me about it. He said, hey, the work wasn't in Boston. He said, you could have loafed and sat there and done nothing, or you could have got up and made it happen. Those stories were good for me as a child. Those stories made me realize that if something didn't work in my life, I was going to have to get up and make it happen. And he told me he had to drive 40 hours across the country. And sometimes you wonder what you're doing. But he did it for my family. He did it for my mom. He did it for us. And, my grandfather, my dad told me he used to work 7 days a week. So I will be the third man in my family to have worked 7 days a week. I will just carry the torch for the 7-day-a-week job. And you know what? It's born in me and it's bred in me, and the work ethic is real. Shout out to my forefathers, Shout out to my forefathers. Shout out. They can't, they can say anything they want about you, but they can never take away your work ethic. Nobody can take away how hard you work. And you will produce and produce and produce, and nobody will be able to say anything about what you do, because you have the discipline and the work ethic to complete the mission, and you believe in yourself. Shout out to all the lifers that believe in yourself. You can, you will, you are. You're an amazing person, each and every one of you watching the live stream, every out here on the world. Shout out to everyone here. I love you all. Luna 3L is looking nice. Let's get back into the super chats. Let's break it down. Sam is the only person that works hard as me. Ayo, crypto lifer, let's go. Inspirational. Working 7 days a week till 7 figures. Then 7 days a week of relaxing. I can sleep when I'm dead, you know. Sam, you ever chew a honeycomb? Heaven. Oh, yeah, it's so amazing when it pushes out of the comb. Thank you, Crypto Lifer. Todd Harrington. I seriously love the Crypto Lifer. Thanks to the universe for everything all the time. Seriously improves my morning. Thank you, Crypto Lifer. Thank you, brother. Boys in the Hood bopped in my head when you said Alpine. Support your local businesses. Shout out to Rick James in the game. Let's take a look at ASTR. Is the next one. Microsoft and Coinbase then backing. Interesting. The ASTR network, Microsoft and Coinbase. So we got a coin that may be backed by Microsoft, ASTR. Interesting. Let's take a look here at what you're talking about. The ASTR network. And it was built on Polkadot, from what I remember here. ASTR. ASTR. I actually did remember this. I looked it up not too long ago. Let's take a look at here on CoinMarketCap. It's 11 cents. Its market cap is $225 million. If it gets to $1 billion market cap, you're sitting at a 5x from where we're looking at it here. I don't know anything about the project. You know, they didn't contact me. This is just a super chat from a lovely lifer. Let's take a look at the site. Let's see what it does. Multi-chain Polkadot dApp Hub, formerly known as Plasm Network. So we've gone over this before on the channel. Building the premier multi-chain contract hub supporting DeFi, NFTs, and DAO. You got to be multi-chain, you know? And look at Cosmos right there. And Cosmos is a huge plug inside of multi-chain. When you see Cosmos, think of Atom. Atom is Cosmos. Osmosis as well. The whole kind of move together. And Atom is going to blow up. It's going to be a big coin. I own a big bag of Atom, and I'm telling you, it's the hub of crypto. A lot of people are going for the hype, the metaverse, this and that, and some coins are going to blow, of course. But there's some infrastructure coins that really make up the infrastructure of cryptocurrency. Link is one of them. Polkadot is one of them. Ethereum is one of them. Cosmos is one of them. You want to make sure if you're going to hold long term, you have something that contributes to the overall infrastructure, something that other coins can use, something that operates inside of the chains and lets other chains become more operable. Atom does that. And it looks like ASTR is attempting to do the same. I see what we're seeing here. Multi-virtual machine. That's amazing. Because you always hear about an Ethereum virtual machine, but I've never heard about a multi-virtual machine. ASTR natively supports Ethereum virtual machine and WebAssembly. And you want WebAssembly, that's WASM. Remember when I kept saying watch WASM? WebAssembly is the quick word for WASM. W-A-S-M. WASM. WebAssembly. I keep saying this lately. That's going to be the new keyword you're looking for. If you don't got WASM inside of the white paper, it's probably not going to be able to be a long-term hold. Again, this is key gold I'm giving you right now. I figured this out just like about a couple months ago. My brain was like, oh yeah. Because like the keyword was Web 3.0, but now it's WASM. WASM, WASM, WASM. WebAssembly. WebAssembly, WebAssembly. And you're going to be like, well, what is WASM? All right? Okay. WASM. WebAssembly on Mozilla, right? WASM is a new type of code that can be run in modern web browsers. It's a low-level assembly-like language with a compact binary format that runs with near-native performance and provides languages such as C/C and C++ and C# and Rust with a compilation target so that they can run the web. It's also designed to run alongside JavaScript, allowing both to work together. In a nutshell, WebAssembly has a huge implications for the web platform. It provides a way to run code written in multiple languages on the web at near native speed, with client apps running on the web that previously couldn't have done so. So it's how we integrate the blockchain into the new era of Web 3.0. You need WASM. If you don't have WASM, you're not going to do what needs to be done. I just gave you gold right now. Gold. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do believe with this knowledge of WASM, in the next bull run, I can make a killing. And this is such a small detail that most people will overlook and not understand. They wear, I don't know. But it's not that hard to figure out. You don't have to be the coder to be able to generally piece together the skeleton that I'm giving you here of how crypto was built. Shout out to all the lifers. I love you all. Shout out to Crypto Wendy doing her thing. Okay, Luna. Trade of the day. ASTR. Let's take a look at how to see the ASTR site here. I believe it is on KuCoin. I remember it. I could be wrong. Gate.io. It's on Binance and KuCoin. Let's take a look at ASTR. ASTR. I'm going to open up another screen here. I got so much going down, but why not open up yet another one? Citibank, baby. Wow, the Citibank director leaves to start his own crypto company. Unbelievable. The Citi director just left his job to start his own crypto company. They all see the banks going down. They're like, dude, I'm going to get paid. The rich want to keep getting richer. Wow, this is big news right here. The co-head of digital assets at the banking giant Citi, Alex Create, announced Thursday his departure to start a new cryptocurrency venture. Create, who spent the last 12 months in his crypto role, but 11 years at Citi overall, made the announcement via his LinkedIn page, stating that he has decided to take on a new professional challenge. Unsurprisingly, to those who know me, I believe digital assets will continue to grow in importance to grow global capital markets and the formation of new business models, says Create. I could not be more excited to assist in the maturation of this market. And you're going to see this happen more and more. People that are working for the banks, the top financial people in the world, are going to be leaving the legacy system to join the cryptocurrency system. And we are taking over one day at a time. The faster you understand how to use blockchain, the faster you use it to your advantage, the more you will be empowered to change your life. Okay? If you're doing a job that you're sick of, I had a job, I didn't mind it, but at the end of the day, I was sitting inside of a room for 12 hours a day. Some rooms didn't have windows. I would go outside for a walk, and it was like, oh my God, I got some fresh air once a day. I would take extra long walks during lunch to go back into an office. And for someone like me who's an outgoing person that wants to be around light, love, and happiness, to me, it started to drain on who I was. And it just wasn't the type of life that I could live, and a lot of other people could live it. And everyone around me was like, oh yeah, you just go to a 9 to 5. You just go to work. You're not supposed to love your work. And I was like, no. I see passionate people love what they do for a living. And I want to become one of those people. Shout out to cryptocurrency for giving me that bridge, that ability. Unbelievable. Cryptocurrency. It can do it. It did it for me. It's done it for so many people throughout the world. ASTR. So we're going to take a look at ASTR here on KuCoin. The ASTR network. Okay. So you can see I've done a little bit of charting on it previously. I like it because it's been going sideways. For a new coin, usually you see a lot more dumpage. Okay. Going sideways, and this is kind of the trend it needs to break here. Bit of a falling wedge. Could break to the upside. 68% chance this will break to the upside. Also, now it seems to be kind of respecting this upper trend. Getting tight in a little bit of an ascending triangle there in that zone. Oversold on the 1 hour. 4 hour needs to come down. Suggests that we actually may break that resistance. End up down here one more time. I'll put an alert here on ASTR. When it comes on down, I'll be looking at it again. But you just gave us another beautiful coin. We'll be playing in the group. And look, when we piece this together, look. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time, and they usually break down back to the measured move, which is the beginning of the wedge. This looks like to be occurring. Then falling wedges break back to the upside. Then we'll have a what? A double bottom, a double boom, right? Look at this. This will form a double bottom, and perhaps then we can have a measured move of the double bottom, which would be the length of the middle of the W to the section here where they both W's hit, and then you swing this to the center. That would be an all-time high for ASTR. Back to 21. Back to 21. 11-13. Bang. So remember, respect the 4 hour. Even when the 1 hour wants to rip, sometimes the 1 hour can rip and flip the 1 hour, the 4 hour. So I watch it. And that's why you place your support and resistance lines. So we want to hold this, but if we can't, so we want to see if the 1 hour can get us above 1242. If it can, that's a breakout. Then we can look for maybe a bounce off that support. That's what I would long when the 4 hour and the 1 hour align. Okay? Otherwise, the 1 hour will go sideways more here, stay up here, maybe even extend, and then we'll roll over because we couldn't break a previous resistance, and then we'll come back down. So you can kind of figure out through support and resistance and time whether we're going to roll over on the 4 hour or not for ASTR. Beautiful coin. I like the project. I like what I'm looking at. Multi-chap DAO on Polkadot, connecting to Osmos and the hubs, really centering itself in as something that can be multi-operable and multi-chain. And it has a multi-chain VM, multiple virtual machine. I've never heard of it. So ASTR on the radar. I like what we're looking at here. ASTR. Okay. Let's move forward in the super chats, dude. We got VChain 3L did something strange, someone said. Okay, let's take a look at it here. Wow, rebound. I can't even see the chart right now. It's like doing something weird. Okay, it gapped up to a rebalance. I see what you're saying. That's so strange. Do they do what happens if you're holding that? Like, that's crazy. I've never seen this. I do know not to hold them. I do know not to hold them more than like, I don't hold these more than 5 to 12 hours. And you can hear me say that to a lot of people. We swing trade these. If you're trying to long-term play these, at the end of the day, I'm a long-term holder of cryptocurrency. You got to hold the asset because you can put it on a cold wallet. You can't put VChain 3L. You can't take VChain 3L off of the exchange. You just cannot. So if you can't take it off the exchange, then what are you going to do? What's up, buddy? Come on in here. Come on in here. Everybody, meet my buddy Joe Coffey. He's an actor. He's been in some big commercials and some films. You in any films that they can see lately? Check out his IMDb. He just shot a film here at the house. Check him out. We grew up together. We're both from West Roxbury. We're both Irish. We played hockey. We did it all. You know, we went to the same high school since we actually even went to elementary school together. Yeah. We were like 3 years old or something, possibly. You know, yeah. And yeah. Just plug yourself real quick if you can, you know? Say what up, you know?
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Joe Coffey, lifetime long friend of this guy. He's the man. He knows what he's talking about, and I trust this man. So, yeah, and go Sox.
And you can look him up on IMDb. Check him out. He's an actor. He's doing it. You're going to see him on the next big Netflix film soon coming to and he's going to be on the screen. I'm telling you right now, my man's doing it. He puts in a lot of work. I saw him do like 1,700 takes in a row. Every single one had did a different nuance of emotion, different little piece. He put a lot of work into it. So, I mean, he puts in that effort. Love you, man. Yeah. Thank you, man. So cool. My parents are never here, man. Yeah. That's cool. They got to see you, you know? They're never here. They come like once every 2-3 months. Yeah, I'll be done in an hour if you're around, you know? Yeah. Thank you. Everything was perfect, bro. You guys put the house back. Perfect. Better than it was before. Neat. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, so that's sad what happened there. I don't know. Again, I always tell people to be careful holding these. Said it went up 1,000%, a million Brazilian percent. Yeah. We'll move on from this. Again, I feel, yeah, that's weird. I hope it redistributes, though. Jerry, we love this coin. We took it for 87%, and then we kind of let it just do its thing, right? Oh, look, I had a stop here. Looks like we're going to get stopped out. Oh, we got stopped out for 22%. Dang, you know, that's sad. Didn't work out, but it happens. Be prepared. But again, we're very oversold now. Kind of at that support region. Maybe we, let me see. No, we didn't get stopped out yet, right? Oh, I mean, let's just look. Technically, we did not get stopped out. Look, it did not hit the stop loss yet. That's insanity. It's so close, though. Like, that's that's like Russian roulette. Look. Like, our stop loss is at 43.52, and that's it at 44 even. Like, that's crazy. No, we're at 43.52. Yeah. I mean, pennies. Pennies. Let's delete all the work here. Let's see what's happening. Support and resistance lines here. And here. And here. Okay. Bit of a falling wedge to the downside. And again, kind of just like we were talking about, and rising wedges break down, right? We had the rising wedge break down. We're in the falling wedge now. If it doesn't hold this area, you're definitely coming back down here. Gary, you're very oversold in the daily. You're very oversold in the 4 hour. You're getting there on the 1 hour. If you hold this position, and honestly, there is some divergence there because look, this is swinging down. You don't really have swings right now because, you know, low liquidity coin, but you do have little swings. If we open it up, you do. It's just a very narrow swing. But again, this is flat. And this should be down as more than that. That predicts that we should get a bounce to the upside here for Gary. Shingari, right? So Gary, Jerry, or whatever you want to call it. Gary, G-A-R-I. High risk, high reward. I'd like to, you know what I'd like to see? I like to do these things. And, you know, I can swing trade it at any time. I don't have to get every move. I'd like to see it break out, get rejected, maybe break out again. And I like to scoop it here or here. That gets me the general uptrend. Is like, that's like not getting it out here, but waiting for it to do this and then buying right in here and then just taking this chunk. So once we get an established run, then I'll just take a chunk out of Gary there and call it a day. Very similar to here. Wait for it to bounce off this resistance and hey, take this chunk. Wait to, instead, don't get down here. Wait for it to bounce off this resistance. Take that chunk. We're going to do a similar thing here. Show me some support. Show me that you're not going to break below 44, right here, 44 even. And we can talk, Gary. We can talk. And then give me a bounce off of 49.69, and I'll be looking for a long for Gary. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's take a look at Adam USDT. Adam USDT. And you can trade it on KuCoin or Binance, whatever gets your flavor going, okay? Now, Adam is consolidating nicely here. Look at this on the 1 hour time frame. And Adam's been a big player, and it pumped a lot when the market kind of went dismal. Adam just got some legs out of nowhere. It really did. One of my biggest holdings is Adam. I absolutely love it. You know, I went in hard at around $3, $4, and $5. If you watch a video, the top 10 coins at 10 million, Adam was one of them that I put out there. It would go to about like $40. We would 8x on it, a little almost maybe 9x to Adam. The measured move for Adam is about 56. You going to the doctor now? Will you come back?
No, we're going right home. We gotta go home. Okay.
Let me go say bye. My dad's leaving, everybody. I just gotta say goodbye to my mom and dad. I'm probably gonna lose a little viewership for this, but I gotta say goodbye to my mom and dad. Joe Coffee keeps bringing me donuts, man. Joe, I love you, man, but I'm sure. Oh my God. Getting sugar everywhere. Man, these are the homemade donuts, though. Homemade. Now, I know I shouldn't be eating this stuff, I'm telling you. But so good. My God. Okay, sorry about that break, everyone. My parents are never in town, but the show must go on. The show must go on. Shows my dedication, you know? Shows my dedication. So look, Adam, getting tight on the 1 hour. This is a coin to watch. This is a hot coin right now. Very hot. Getting tight on the 4 hour. When the whole market rips, Adam will rip with it back to 58. I like my odds on Adam right now. I personally like my odds on Adam. I'm going to roll that dice, baby. I'm going to roll that dice. 119% gains coming out of Adam. Blue chip coin, ready to rock it. I think you're about to see some big news out of Web 3.0. Things are going to start cooking up. You're going to start seeing how quick the market can accelerate. You're going to see how quick this tech can move. And anything is possible. Yeah, it's a steep stop loss, but it's a big gain. What I do here is I add, as the trade goes, I begin to add more money as I get more support and resistance. Also, shoulder, head, kind of a right shoulder there. Is a possible that does break out of this. The falling wedge in the 4 hour does want to break to the upside as well. We zoom in here. This is the levels to watch right there. These are the levels to watch. And a break to the upside. Adam, USDT. All right. 96% gains coming. 28.2% stop loss is my humble opinion. You do whatever makes you happy, right? You do whatever makes you happy. I like what Adam can do here. It can do some serious damage, you know? Zoom in on the 1 hour. What are we looking at? We need to come on down. But again, I feel like the 1 hour is really lacking downward momentum. But anything is possible. So just be careful. The 15-minute is extremely low with a nice bounce back to the upside. The 50-minute is extremely low with a nice bounce back to the upside. Look at that. So 15-minute could flip the 1 hour. 4 hours looking good in our favor. I like how the market's feeling. I'm getting the charts are giving me a good vibe for the market. They are. They're giving me a really good vibe. And it's Friday. I'm always happy on Friday because I was a little kid. I still am a little kid. I never grew up. And I absolutely love getting out of school on Friday afternoons, knowing that I could play all afternoon. Also, it was so fun. Friday afternoons, you could jump out of class. Like, we did funner things. Like, we went all and played football till 6 or 7. Like, it was just the greatest. And my town was fun, and I loved being here. And I just moved back to my hometown. Now, Fridays are even funner than they ever been, baby. Shout out to everyone that loves their Fridays like me. I love my Fridays, man. I could almost never be sad on a Friday. Absolutely impossible. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the dreams. Thank you for following me through cryptocurrency. Bang, bang, bang. RUNE for the win. Bang, bang, bang. RUNE for the win. And there's a bunch of other, and Alpine. I mean, 2 coins overnight. One for 98%, one for 21%. You can't beat that. And we do it every single day. And look at Bryce with WEBASSEMBLY.org. Really breaking it down for you. Efficient and fast, safe, part of the open web platform, open and debuggable. WebAssembly, abbreviated WASM, is the binary instruction format for a stack-based virtual machine. WASM is designed as a portable compilation target for programming languages, enabling deployment on the web for client and server applications. You got to have WASM in your coin. Okay? Adam, highly likely to break up to the upside. Let's get back into the super chats. Let's see what we're seeing. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling the love? Are you feeling the power? Ow! Sorry, I just had to do that. Let's get that like button up, baby. Let's get that like button up. Boys in the Hood popped in my head when you said that. What did I say, though? What did I say? What did I say? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Can I get the likes past the watchers? I've done that. Can I just get the likes up to 400 now? We went to 600 yesterday. Unbelievable. The energy yesterday was insanity, though. Absolute insanity. I can't match it. I can't match it. Some days it's just not there. The energy yesterday was just, you know, my parents were here. I didn't want them thinking I'm an evangelist. I'm seriously love that Crypto Lifer. Thanks to the universe for I love you, man. I love reading that. Support your local businesses, which is me, baby. Which is me. Adam and Anchor. Let's take a look at Anchor. I see Adam going up to a big gains here to 57.75. Tell you, I absolutely love Adam. It's one of my favorite coins because it's operable. It does something. It's a utility. It can be utilized. It's done so much behind the scenes, you don't even know what it's been doing. You want a coin that's done so much, you couldn't even figure out what it's been doing because it runs the underneath. It's like you can't see your carburetor when you're driving the car, but it's grinded. That's Adam, baby. Adam's doing so much under the hood that you can't see. And we had a guy in my trading group, Trent, loved Adam. He's probably still in the trading group. Trent, man, I hope you're around. My Adam dude, he loved Adam more than any coin in the world, man. He knew what it was all about. He knew it. And Adam's on KuCoin. It's on Coinbase. It's on Binance. It's everywhere. If it's on those three, those are the premier places to get anything you need. Adam, looking nice. Let's take a look. We're moving through the super chats. Thank you so much. New subscriber. Much respect to you and yours. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you jumping on into the chat. Super chat, ASTR. Let's take a look at Anchor now. ANC, Anchor. And Anchor's been hot. Luna's been hot. They're going to pull back, but that's what you can't buy on a green. You got to buy on a pullback. 4 hours now beat to the ground. One thing I was looking at that was funny for Anchor was possible. Is that a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder? Could this be considered a neckline? I think it can. If we break that neckline, you could see a massive dump to the downside. Is it going to happen? I'm not guaranteeing it, but I've seen, it could happen, right? That would bring Anchor back to 115. And if it has a huge TVL and all of a sudden the percentage, the gain, basically what happens is you usually have a pool and it has like 98% or, whatever, the big percentages. And then what happens is if people jump into the pool, the percentage goes down. Eventually the big people that were in at the beginning, they start losing too much and they get out. And that starts lowering the price of the coin. Could be something happening for Anchor here. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I'm just kind of looking at it, right? I'm going to look at this again on the daily time frame. I got to look at it on a big time frame here. So it's been all the way up to $8.49 before. So you can see the TVL has gotten it there. Then they got gains again. Then look, a dump so it can dump on you. And honestly, when you look at it, it's kind of in a downtrend, isn't it not? If it breaks back into this pattern, it is. I'm just being open-minded. I think it's not. I think it's amazing, but I'm just trying to see things without being biased to what everyone else is saying. I'm just trying to let the TA breathe. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to let the TA breathe. Look, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. This was a rising wedge that broke down, right? Falling wedges break up. This is a falling wedge that broke up. We talked about this 3 times on the channel now. This is the 3rd time in a row. It's funny, huh? We looked at this too on ASTR. It looked very similar. Then it broke up. Now it's retesting this zone here. I didn't see this before if I didn't look at the big picture. Now it's retesting the zone. So what's funny is in that little time frame, this would be a break back into the pattern all the way back down here. It looks more like it could happen. Can the head and shoulder be negated? Do we get a pump? Let's take a look at the 1 hour. We'll find out on the temporal time frames right now. Right now, we're trying to break down below, but we cannot. Again, this will follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin gets a huge pump, I believe a USDT pair will pump here for ASTR, for Anchor. Anchor, ASTR, they all sound the same to me. Look at this thing, though. Let's take a look at it here. So, when I tighten it up, has feelings of a tight wedge. Definitely wants to break out. Extremely oversold in the 15-minute. It's getting rounded. It wants to pump like everything else. So, you watch it. If you can break above 396, this thing's golden. And then you're going to look for the next move at 445, and then boom, it can gap up back to 620. So is it the play of the day? I don't know. I'm watching it closely. It could with the whole market. Kind of the time to get in would be now, but you have to have a lot of BALZs. Like, you have to have a lot of guts, man. This is a gutsy call because it could fall. High risk, high reward with where Bitcoin is. And at any moment, Bitcoin could dump. At any moment, you have to realize Bitcoin could dump and change the whole trajectory of the entire market. At any moment. You can never just believe you're all set. And that's why you got to always use a stop loss. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but always use a stop loss. You know what I'm saying? Alpine for the bangers. Alpine for the win, baby. Alpine for the win. And if you're in my trading group, Alpine, baby. Alpine. I mean, unreal. Unreal. Alpine. Man. Okay. Anchor Atom Astroport. Let's take a look at Astroport now. Astroport. I got my own coins I want to talk about too. Sometimes I can't even get my own coins out there. And that's what the trading's due for. Because I can't even talk about what I want on the live. There's so much bombardment, but I love it. I live for it. Now, this again on the Terra network. So Terra going to move here. Anything connected to Terra. And how do you figure all this stuff out? Check it out. CoinGecko kind of, I believe. I like CoinGecko a little bit. They both have their pros and cons. Actually, they both have a lot of pros. I don't really see a lot of cons to these sites. They're amazing. What I do is you can go here to categories, right? And then you can go to Luna, right? So, or the Terra ecosystem. And then you want to see what's in here. Look, Anchor, Mirror, Pylon, Star Terra, right? Spectrum, Loop, Stake Luna, Dogecoin Terra. See this? And you could play inside one ecosystem just by yourself. Look in the last 24 hours. What do we got going on? We got Local Terra, Loop, Binance, Playnitty, Spectrum Token, right? Look, there's Anchor and this is why people figured out Anchor was with Terra. This is why Anchor and Mirror. I've done all this before. I get it. So you can kind of figure out ecosystems and figure out what's going on inside of them. It's a good idea. It's a good look. This helps out a lot. Top Terra ecosystem coins by market cap. And you can do this through all the different systems and kind of get acclimated for what's happening in the markets. This is how we make money. We see Terra pumping. You're like, all right, it's got a huge market cap. I might make 30%. Can I find a coin underneath it that might pump and make me 100, 200? Can I 5X on that while Luna does a 2X? You get it? That is the crypto-minded move. That is the crypto-minded way. That is how you exchange information and knowledge to gain investment moves. Again, I'm not a financial advisor or an investment advisor. You're going to have to get your own financial advisor, do your own due diligence before getting into any coin, project, or trade. All right? Love you all. Thank you for being here. Much respect to you and yours for jumping on in to the live stream. Okay, now let's look Astroport. Let's take a look at Astroport here. 184. And we're going to get the contract address. You can see it's a Luna contract address. We're going to copy that address, right? And then we're going to head on over to Dex Screener. Dex Screener is your place to find decentralized coins. It's your place to look and chart the world of coins. Terra not found. I thought we had Terra here. Dang. How do we chart Terra coins? Someone's got to explain this to me. How do we chart Terra coins? I got to know this. I'm missing a key example. We'll jump onto this and we'll keep it moving. Now I also have to jump into, I'm focused right now. I got to jump into STX and Dome. STX and Dome. Interesting. CoinGecko has a better name, but I like CMC for now. Why you like Gecko more? I don't like them more. I said I like them both. Yeah. Big facts right there. That's the money play. Shout out to XRP Showbilly. I love that. Showbilly. CoinGecko all day versus CoinMarketCap. Little Schmitty, see? Everyone has their preference in the game. Interesting. CoinGecko has a better name. Finbook, my man. Shout out to Vincent Mark. Yes, sir, my dude. 400 likes. Thank you. Thank you for the hard work and dedication. I'd like to look at VR. Let's take a look at VR from my man, Sonic One. Appreciate you. Can you look at Ren? We'll take a look at Ren. Thank you for the $3 super chat from the Shy Typer. I love that name, the Shy Typer. That's dope. Sonic One and the Shy Typer. Headlining the new shows out tonight. That sounds like a band, right? Sonic One and the Shy Typer. Or two different bands. So we're going to go over Ren. We're going to go over VR. Luna 3L just touched 200 a day on the 1 hour time frame. It's a good sign. Over the line network, the next evolution for blockchain technology. It'll make Bitcoin unstoppable. Ooh. Really? I think you just put us on to some cool info that I've never heard before. I'm going to do a deep dive on that. Overline network. Let's take a look at this. It's going to make Bitcoin unstoppable. I like anything that's going to make what I'm the most invested in my life unstoppable. A multi-chain for launching wireless blockchains. Whoa, 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 whoa. Overline's custom-made hardware allows users to access DeFi, NFTs, Binance, Ethereum, and any chain connected to Overline's multi-chain without the internet. Hold up, hold up. Oh my God. No, it's about the information. You guys are like, what is he doing? It's the information. I cannot believe this. Multi-chain for launching wireless blockchains. Overline's custom-made hardware allows users to access DeFi, NFTs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and any chain connected to Overline's multi-chain without the internet. Are you hearing that? Because they're going to shut down the internet, right? Who cares? This is crazy. Overline in the media. Fox News has been on. Bloomberg, CoinDesk, Artnet, Reuters, and Associated Press. Mine more crypto by staking EMB. Wow. Emblems are one of the two coins native to the Overline network. They provide miners with synthetic mining power through staking. Stacking multipliers, 5.5x. Block reward, 13 OL. Monthly yield, 0.91 ETH. Very small. Secure and non-custodial control your crypto. Overline users don't need to worry about exchange hacks because they remain in control of their assets the entire time. No account or ID required. Users can start swapping crypto on Overline within seconds. All you need is a crypto wallet. No account or personal information is required. Launch swap. This is unbelievable, guys. Like, this is the future of cryptocurrency. This is insane. Oh my God. We just found a gem of gems. It's been a few days since we've come across something this substantial, something this big. That's why when someone asks me about baby Doge, I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, I'm passionate about life-changing moments here in crypto. I'm passionate about movement. I'm passionate about things we never even thought possible. And this is it here. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. If they do what they say they're going to do and they do it clean, no internet, no problem. Overline's proprietary wireless mining device enables users to access Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other popular networks without the internet or cellular coverage. It is time for blockchain to go wireless. Earn, trade, and communicate wirelessly. Manage crypto from your phone, completely free to use. App Store and Google Play. Download the V1 mobile app for iOS and Android. Overline communities. This is huge. How do we just find out about this? One of the first 8,000 people to know. Dude, this is huge. This is huge. Waves and the tiki task of being a Russian crypto brand. Funny, Waves is a Russian crypto brand, huh? Interesting. And we've been making a killing on Waves this week. How interesting was that? Huh. Waves and tricky task of being a Russian crypto brand. What is your biggest client and your biggest reputation risk? Wow. Leaving Eastwood. I almost want to just leave that alone for now. Yikes. That's crazy. And Bitcoin getting a bit of a, let's see here. Fall amount. Let's take a look here at the market. Let me go back into the super chats here. But that, you just blew my mind. You just absolutely blew my mind with that. This is a big deal. This is a huge deal. Like, this is some serious news. Some serious news. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's make sure I didn't miss a super chat in that first batch. What emails do you prefer to use on crypto, etc.? Some say something and some say another. I just don't really know where to end up. Maybe I'm just too skeptical. I don't know what you mean by that. 6th day of the week is always exciting. My man PL Hunt, my dude. 6th day of the week, baby. Adam 3L, baby. Brian Shrimp. Something tells me after 7 p.m. when the daily candle closes, we may go down overnight and eventually hover around 38, high 37s. Mike Ossie. Something tells me. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. Shout out to my man East Jordan, Sammy Cup and Handy. Oh, yeah, so Hibiki, MBL, Quant. Oh, we got more coming in. Super chat. Anchor, Astroport, STX, Dome, RUNE, 5-minute head and shoulders. What do you think? Quant, I mean, what do you think? If you saw it, you saw it, right? I mean, that means there's a 68% chance it's going to go down. We're going to look at it, though. Quant, MBL, Hibiki Finance, multi-chain tool, checking it out. Yeah, we liked Hibiki. We looked at it recently, didn't we? We'll take a look at it again here. Hibiki Finance, we'll have that on the wait. This show is amazing. So much going on in the show tonight. This feels show today or tonight. It might be morning, afternoon. It might be morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. It might be 2 in the morning. Thank you for kicking it with us. Hibiki ecosystem by Hibiki. It looks a little... I'll say it. I'll tell you one thing. It's not Overline. I'll tell you that. It's not Overline. Follow me at CryptoLifer33 on Twitter. 4,571 followers. I'd greatly appreciate it. Bitcoin jumps to 40K as Putin sees positive shift in Ukraine talks. I hope that holds. Bolt Finance, we like that. Very much enjoyed my tutoring session with Crypto Lifer. It was awesome to have someone experienced take a look at my portfolio. Yikes. I don't look at people's portfolios, so, you know. What he did, he might have said, hey, what coin is this? And I said, this is the coin you have. You have Atom, you have this thing, you know. But I will not go over your portfolio, just to make that very clear. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me about, like, maybe you might say what coins we have, I will talk coinage. Like, people say, oh, I like Atom, I like this. And I'm like, yeah, I like that, I like this. And we can talk coinage. You can tell me what you like. I can tell you what we like. We can have a fun conversation about crypto. Okay, moving forward. Let's take a look at Anchor here. All right, where are we at? All right. I heard this weekend gonna be big. We shall see. I heard this weekend. You guys are funny, man. I heard this weekend. I mean, so far, there's looking like a big move coming for Bitcoin based on, we saw the Tether dominance. Don't forget what we looked at, everybody. Don't forget what we looked at, okay? Don't forget what we looked at. Okay, let's get through this here. Dome and Rune. STX just kept pumping, man. Let's take a look at STX. Got some good news and just exploded. We're getting some movement in the alts, baby. We're getting some movement in the alts. So what it did is it did a nice pump, and now it's flagging out pretty beautifully. Look at this. Kind of an ascending triangle, though, in a way. Funny. You could also say that sometimes I take the bigger flag out and just kind of do this. You know? Pump back into a channel. Now it's holding its own. Highly likely we'll probably pump out of this, in my humble opinion. And you can take the whole length of the pole. I've done that before. I backtested it. It does play out. Specifically, if we start to make bullish moves to the upside, you know? I will tell you one thing I have to share with everybody. My dad's not doing too well. He's gaining weight. He's unable to move. His back looks like it's in so much pain. I heard him get up in the middle of the night last night to go to the bathroom, and he was like breathing heavy, and I cried, man. Like, I really, like, we were all trying to help him, and he won't listen to any of us. Like, he won't go to a doctor about it, you know. And of course, you know what the doctors do? They give him painkillers and Oxycontins. So he just takes Oxycontins, and, you know, and he doesn't even want them. He's not even into it. He's in that much pain. He's in so much pain, you know? And they don't even work for him anymore. Like, they don't, you know, and he really tries not to abuse them. He's not abusing them. He really, I can tell he's just taking them for his pain. He's trying to get through. But what they also do is they probably make him constipated. And when you take a lot of those pills, they mess with your kidneys. So I'm just watching my dad go through it right now. And I feel like I know how to help him. Start eating vegetables, you know? He loves hot chocolate, Swiss Miss hot chocolate, which is so processed. And he has like 2 cups a day now. And it's what makes him happy. And last night we didn't have any, and I went to the store to get him some, and I didn't want to get him any. And I had an organic brand too, but he liked that brand. It's just, I don't know how to help my dad. If anyone's gone through this before, just don't know how to help my dad, and I want to help him in the best way possible. I'm just not sure how. And it's tough. It's tough for me. New coin in pre-sale, secretworld.network. Can you check it out? We'll take a look at the secretworld.network. We'll take a look at that. And this is how it used to be. Wow. People jumping in, asking about a new coin. A lot of people researching. Wow, we're feeling it today. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Trading pair SSD. Deposit launches. Dude, I like this site. Secret World Network. First metaverse bridge between real and the virtual world on the blockchain. App, staking, white paper. Play, earn, create. How to enter the virtual world. I love the website off the bat. It's unbelievable. They tell me exactly what they do. They're spunky. They're full of it. Determine the future of the secret world. The secret world. I see Binance Smart Chain. I see Polygon. I see Avalanche. It's going to be multi-chain. I like multi-chain. And those are 3 hot chains. Side off the bat is doing the right thing. They're getting my attention. I like what's going down. This is hot. This is super hot. Look, Benzinga talked about them. CoinGecko, MarketWatch. They've been on the radar. They're getting the rounds. They're paying the moves. SSD gaming experience. Most progressive NFT personalization technology ever implemented on blockchain platform. That's a bold statement to make. I hope they can keep up with that statement. That's a bold statement to make. Wow, that's insane. I love what you're talking about here. This is hot. Guys, write this down. Write this down, everybody. And I'm telling you, the channel and the group is about to heat up. You're about to get bombarded by information. We're going to collectively keep it classified for you. But there's going to be a lot coming at us. And as this changes, there's going to be a new narrative, just like the metaverse was. There's going to be like a twist to the metaverse narrative here when the next big run hump comes. And right now you can get this on PancakeSwap and Hotbit. Okay. No audit yet, though. No audit yet. I would definitely research this. Just on our radar. Thank you for putting that out there on the super chat. Much respect to you and yours. Much love to you. And shout out to anyone that gave a super chat. If I didn't call you out by name, I apologize. Thank you so much. Shout out to Sloan B. Shout out to Sonic One. Okay, let's take a look at Dome and Rune. So I see SDX. It's on my radar. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is actually an indecision time to make a move too. Could actually wing up. I like what we're looking at. Honestly, this thing might do damage in the next, like, not too long from now. 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. You don't even need to make it like that. You could do 377. Stop loss below this previous resistance at 115. Wow. This thing could do some serious damage. It says SDX wants to get to 234. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, though. It's probably cooked. It is, but I'm seeing that, like, it's trying to flip. No, it's not. Okay. Bearish divergence also right there. Little bit of bearish div that it picked up on. Interesting. To me, it's not really bearish div because I use candle closings. They're pretty spot on. Gotta see if this 1 hour is going to flip. If this level it holds, to get a candle to make a green candle here, showing that this may want to hold that support zone. Might be something I'm looking to do. 1 hour looks something like this now. When I make it look. That's pretty official there. STX actually could get a little more room now out of this move. Maybe to the next resistance. Daily. Daily's got momentum too, suggesting that you will continue up a little bit more, at least to this resistance here at 172. That's your next big place you want to watch out for. So I like what I'm seeing here for SDX. There is a chance. It's high risk, high reward like every trade in the game, but a little more high risk right now for some reason I'm feeling from it. Not the trade of the day, but I believe there is strength to this trade. And shout out to all my admins and my analysts. You guys are doing unbelievable. Like, thank you so much. You hit Alpine for big gains. Big gains. Well done. Well done. Okay, we're moving forward. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 11:55 a.m. Wow, we a stream and a half, huh? 420 likes. 420 likes. Unbelievable. 309 people. Can we get the likes even up to 500? Let's get it moving. Now let's take a look at Dome, Everdome, which has been having some trouble recently. Everdome, our baby Everdome, right? Which is in connection with Meta Hero. Ooh, I like this though. That's a flagaito. That's a flagaito, right? So let's look at the big and the small here. Let's see what's happening. Nice bottom trend line. Nice top trend line, right? Can't even almost say that I felt like it kind of slightly broke out there. You know? Well, I don't want to touch that because I see a nice little flag here. This is a bit of a cup and handle here. Could just play this smaller cup and handle even. I'm looking at this cuppy and handily. Is this my trade? I think no. I much like Luna, and I see some other things that are more scrumptious on the day. I like Adam and Luna personally. I'm going to trade anything. It's going to be Adam and Luna, you know? This says you could break out with this cup and handle to the upside. There's your move here. It's not huge, about a 10%. If you can stay there. Possible Dome does push up, and then this could begin the catalyst of a bigger move. You see? This could be a catalyst of a way bigger move. Definitely. Definitely. Dome. All right. It's holding my support range, and there was my resistance, and now look, it's at the previous resistance here. Resistance, 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 resistance. SR flip for Dome. Okay? SR flip for Dome. And Dome's on OKX, which is sad, but I believe it's also can be bought. Let's take a look for you. I believe you can get it on a decentralized exchange like PancakeSwap or something. Let's take a look. It's all about. Let's take a look-see, shall we? And shout out, this song goes out to Rodney Robinson because it's called Funky Socks. Shout out to Rodney Robinson and your funky socks. Keeping it funky every day of the week. My man. Let's take a look at Everdome here. Where is it? And you can always go here and find out where you can snatch up a coin. Coin market cap, y'all. Coin market cap. So you can get it on Bybit, Gate.io, OKX, and PancakeSwap V2. I believe you could have got it on PancakeSwap. And if you want to get it on PancakeSwap, you just hit this, copy the address, go over to PancakeSwap, and you would paste it in. You go to PancakeSwap. And I teach this in my MetaMask course the first Friday of every month. Jump on into that course. You can jump on in today. Jump on into the MetaMask course. It'll blow your mind. It's really a DeFi course because I also show you the Solana wallet, but it is going to be the first Friday of every month. Jump on into that course. It'll blow your mind. I teach you how to connect to the top 7 chains. I teach you how to make LP tokens. I make LPs in front of you, which is a liquidity pool token. I add liquidity to the exchange. I then grab the liquidity and I bring it over to the yield farm and a yield farm with it. I then show you how to stake in a staking pool and earn rewards. I do a lot of different things. I think you'd love to see that. So yeah, that course is amazing. If you don't know what you're doing with DeFi, that will get you started and more. You'll know all the settings for MetaMask, how to raise your gas fees, how to change the nonce, how to, back up to mobile phone and more. And you'll know how to connect to all the 7 chains. You'll know how to install all the chains too. It's going to be a blast. And I suggest you do it as fast as you can and get it moving because things are changing in the industry very, very fast. You want to get a handle now over what's been going on last year because it's going to change in 6 months. And if you don't have a handle, you're not going to be able to transition. You're going to be trying to learn the new stuff without the foundation of the old stuff, and you're going to get lost. And time is running. So it really could hurt you, in my humble opinion, not to know this information. In my humble opinion. I think it could hurt me. I believe I'm blessed that I know it now. And I'm going to keep it moving. So you go to pancakeswap.finance. All right? And you would paste Everdome address into the box. You would go here to trade exchange. And you'd want to buy BNB for cake or whatever you got. You could do USDC, US Tether, whatever you got. Paste it in here. Dome, look, added by the user Everdome. And that's how I would buy Everdome here. Connect my wallet and do a swap. That's a decentralized exchange. An amazing experience. If you've never done it, I suggest you get on PancakeSwap and try it. It's an amazing experience. It's fun. It's interesting. It's new age. And it's Web 3.0. It's how Web 3.0 really will be moving. You're never going to sign into a website. Like, you're not going to go to Gap and sign in if they have an, or you're not going to sign in and use your credit card anymore. You're going to have a wallet that's your identity with an avatar, and you're going to move through the entire world and buy and sell whatever you need. It's going to be an amazing experience. Web 3.0 is going to free us from a lot of the chains that we're in right now. We're going to be able to do commerce at such a faster pace. More money is going to be kind of put around the world faster. I see the vision of where it's going, and I'm super excited to let it be unleashed. Web 3.0 and WASM, WebAssembly, baby. Get ready for WebAssembly. I'm already ready for the next big keyword investment, right? If you know what I'm saying. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. And if you join my trading group, I will never go over your actual money. I don't know how much money you have, right? If you're asking me about a coin, I'll tell you about how much it has. I'll tell you about the circulating supply, who created it. We can discuss the coins. Like, we can talk about coins, but I'm never going to tell you what to buy and sell. I'm going to show you how to do technical analysis. Our relationship will be me, a teacher, and you, a student. And that will be a beautiful relationship. Positive, great place for you to learn is my trading group. Jump on it today for $99. People absolutely love it. Anyone in the chat right now, if you could put in a recommendation of why you like the 99, let me know. Usually someone has something nice to say about it. So if someone's on the fence right now, because people are watching me all over, people are on the fence. If they hear it from you, better hear from me. I think it makes them feel even better. So let them know. Let them know. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sammy Cuppenheady. I love that. Okay, we're moving through these super chats. Got a lot today. Got the good energy coming at me. And again, I'm on BitBoy today at 5 o'clock p.m. I will be on BitBoy today at 5 p.m. Remember that. Around the blockchain, baby. Around the blockchain. Okay. That's why we love you. You're a family man. Shout out to Joshua Jalowick, my man. My man. Okay. Let's take a look at RUNE. 5-minute head and shoulder. He suggested let's take a look at RUNE. Wow, this feels like a bull run again. And we're not even there yet. Can I get a hello? But, I mean, there's a lot of action right now. So, RUNE, he said 5-minute head and shoulder. Let's look at it. Yeah, possible shoulder, head, and shoulder. Yeah, for sure. But it got negated there a little bit so far. So there you can kind of flag it out. Kind of in a flag there, right? That may pump even more. Highly likely it will get to the target of the measured move all the way back to 689. But we shall see. We shall see. What you want to look at, it really, I would get off the 5-minute mainly, and I'd be looking at the bigger time frames. Looking at my support and resistance, key resistance, support there for RUNE. All right. And RUNE's trying to claw its way right back out of this bigger zone. So honestly, we delete everything. We had a nice move for RUNE last night. Shout out to anyone that jumped on in. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. And, you know, I was watching Crypto Tips. They were pushing. It seemed like a lot of crypto YouTubers were on it too as well. So it seemed to be getting a little bit of a buzz. Felt like we missed it. I was happy that I was able to grab it again. It bounced off the high Stoke area, which was interesting, but I saw that momentum. So you can see we broke through this resistance and we're above it now on the daily chart. That's a beautiful thing. As long as we stay above 567, it's pretty golden. Like that's a very nice level of support and resistance that we're holding. Let's zoom in now. Now you can see the bigger picture. Then you broke out, you formed a flag, you broke out again, you formed another flag, you broke out again on the 4 hour. However, the 4 hours got a little more momentum left. It could pump a little more, but you're getting extended. 1 hour could flip for you here, but again, then you'll just flip a little bit more, and then you're kind of in this zone. Slight bearish divvy because you got swing up to swing up here on the 1 hour, but you're kind of flat on the RSI and to the downside. See that? That slight bearish divergence tells you that the trend will go to the down sizzy, down to the downside RUNE. So we shall see, you know, and we're in a zonage of kind of up and down chop. We're kind of in that area right now. I'd put an alert here on the 1 hour, let it come on down and cool off, right? And I'd be watching the 15-minute to see if it can break this resistance out of a bit of a tiny wedge here. So that's RUNE in a bit of a nutshell for you. Can it hold this resistance here where it wicked up to? And now it's bouncing. SR flip possible for the 15-minute. And again, psychological support at $6 at these key areas, the key money zones, $1, $2. You know, you're at 6 beans. You're going to have that play with the price action. So is it time to jump back in right now? I'd wait for the 1 hour. You know, I'd like to see this area get conquered first. Okay. We made a good play. I took some profits. You do whatever makes you happy. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's take a look at Quant. Let's take a look at Quant. And Quant's one of our favorite coins here. I don't talk about it enough, but it's behind the scenes, attached to XRP in the great reset. Somehow we figured it out. I don't know how, but someone has, and they've passed down these gems. And we've kind of been able to consciously throughout our own, and honestly, this is all through just weird consciousness. We kind of have been told by the universe what coins are going to be in that great reset. And again, I could be out of my mind. I probably am. But I know it, and then a bunch of other people back, they'll know the same batch. And it's Quant, it's Algorand, it's Stellar Lumens, it's XRP, right? And they seem to have a place in this new banking system that they're trying to create. Look at Quant's doing right now. Highly likely it does break up here. I love what I'm seeing for Quant on the daily time frame, about to break out. Trade it on the daily, right? Measured move is the beautiful length of this pole here. Swing it on out. Oh, let me get my white. Bang. That actually does bring you to this resistance area there, which was where these candles close. Look at that. Pretty good area. Makes sense is what I'm talking about, you know, like why they're there like that. And I like this trade, 8% to gain 68. I mean, we just did this for a 21 on RUNE. We were 7% to gain 21. We nailed it. I like what I'm looking at here on the daily time frame for Quant. Okay. 1 hour wants to move too, in a better spot than most other coins. Wow. So Quant on the daily looking good. Quant on the 4 hour looking good. Quant on the 1 hour looking good. Quant on the 15. Trade of the day. Trade of the day. And look, I have a lifer indicator. I'm going to slip it on there. It should be giving me a certain vibe right now. Let's take a look at the lifer indicator. Actually, I'm going to add them on again just because he changes them. We're always tweaking them. It's called the Momentum Master A and Momentum Master B. Okay. And it's giving, little sell signal there. And then, but that's on the daily. Buy signal down here on the green. Let's take a look at the smaller time frame. It is giving a 3 Stoke buy signal here with the diamond. You want to see the crystal there. We do see the crystal with the diamond. When you see the crystal with the diamond, it's highly likely you're ready to blast to the upside. Also, you want to see a kiss. What do I mean by that? And this is our new indicator. I'm just kind of letting it out today. Momentum Master, baby. Momentum Master. Let's take a look at this puppy. Let's see what's going on here. And me and Danny have been working on this. Danny is the guy. I want to take credit. I wish I could. He gives me the credit. He says it was my brain, but it's his brain building this thing too. You know, he says he took my brain and he turned it into an indicator. He said he took what you talk about and I turned it into an indicator. He told me my brain is a Fibonacci regression. He told me my brain does Fibonacci regressions on its own without knowing. He's like, yo, it's pretty fascinating, bro. Shout out to Danny. You're the man, dude. Now, I feel like you changed the momentum indicator because we used to have the KISS with the double op. Or maybe I'm on the 1 hour and 80 on the 4 hour for the daily double op. I want to see these kissing together. The RSI Stokes coming together. That's what you want to see too. That's why you get the green and the 4. We don't always get the, oh, we got a 3. Okay. I was like, do we get a 4 there? Not 3. Interesting. That nuke told you were going to get a dump. You did. This area told you to get out. You had to, right? These rocket ships told you to long. Boom. That rocket ship told you to long. Boom. Right? Interesting. Didn't hit this low somehow, though. We're going to have to tweak that and figure out what happened there low. We should have got a rocket ship there, right? But again, it is 4 hour divergence. It didn't pick up the crystal. And you want the crystal. You want the crystal. See that crystal right there? That's a beautiful sign of a long on that crystal. These white crystals inside of my downward, my lower momentum indicator, okay? RSI by dots. Dots are really tiny. Dots are far apart. So you want to get into charts when these indicators are hitting the far apart dots. That's when you know you're getting extended on the trade. All right. There's a MACD in here. There's an RSI in here, and there's 2 different types of RSI. You can see 2 time frames in one here, saving you time from having to go back and forth to different ones. The indicator is going to be called the lifer indicator. It's unbelievable. It's fascinating. And it also is going to have regression, Fibonacci line. It's going to have a lot. I'm super excited for what Danny's brewing right now and what we're working on. Still some tweaking needs to be done. We'll be looking at it closely. Even has this ribbon. See this ribbon going on here? And when this ribbon comes on down and beneath the price, look, boom. We want to see these connect. When these connect with the ribbon, so we have this white line and the ribbon. When the ribbon connects to the white line and they cross, boom. We're about to get the cross right there. Boom. Right? So quant to me looks like it's ready to go. It even puts your stop loss. This is where the institutional would be going after it, and it puts your take profit. It's insane what this thing is doing, and it's taking logarithmic regression lines and figuring out where institutional traders trade on the fib levels. This indicator, nothing like it. It's not market cipher. It's not based on a lot of them are all based. This is something completely different that the market has never seen. The market has never seen something like this. We did something completely different, and I'm super excited. I think we're going to change the entire trading. I think we're going to change the world with this indicator. I can't wait. I'm super excited. So quant is, to me, possibly the trade of the day. I like what I'm seeing for quant. Highly likely to push up to the upside based on all the oscillation that I'm seeing. Higher low being formed. Also, low, higher high, low. We need to make a higher high. Quant does need to go above 159 to complete this uptrend. All right. Quant looking pretty crispy to me on the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and the 15-minute. Quant. So, again, you do whatever makes you happy. If you're in my trading group, I post these setups to teach you, to educate you. You have to repost this yourself. Set up your support and resistance lines. See if it fits your trading style. If it does, then you trade it. But I'm not telling you what to trade. I'm not telling you what to do. Okay? I'm just looking over at things that have a higher probability based on what I see on the technical analysis. I don't know. Anything could happen. This go to 0 in 2 seconds. Always use a stop loss. Always be prepared for what you don't know what can happen. Always. Quant on KuCoin. Okay? And it doesn't mean I bought a coin when all the Stokes were low and I still didn't win. Doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win. Never think you're guaranteed to win in trading. Anything could happen. The better off, the more times you repeat anything could happen, the better off you're going to be. Okay? Okay, keeping it moving for Quant. Thank you for Quant. That looked good. Let's take a look at MBL. MBL USDT here. And it's on Binance. Okay, so we were talking about it yesterday. It was holding in the 706 zone. It fell now to the 786. Let me expand this down. Fell down to the 786. Okay? It's very oversold now. They're pushing this thing to the ground. However, I'd like to see the 21 come and get a little closer here. Moving averages still need a little bit of tightness going on. Another thing, as I see the 50 trying to cross the 200, we do not want to see a death cross on the 1 hour. Okay? We're getting oversold though on the 1 hour. 15 minute is saying, hey, enough is enough. We got to push. But again, it said it here. We're just gonna. So you're gonna get it's highly likely you're gonna get a pump on the 15. You just got to make sure you break a previous high to actually get an overall trend to begin. So 15-minute pumps right now. Okay. Let's see what that's worth. Not bad, 8%. So, you know, me personally, I like to get into trades when the 50-minute is low. Then I like to put an alert up here. All you have to do is right-click if the plus sign isn't there. And when that alert hits, I'm out of the trade. Okay, simple. And I'm looking to see if we can get above the previous resistance, which is 0087. If you can't, it's likely that this trend line is actually like this, and you just hit the top trend line, and you're coming down again for more pain. Okay? MBL, 8% gains possible. Look for it to break above 0087. If it can, look for it to come down for a retest, and then bam, this thing could really do some damage and break out. Okay? MBL. Let's take a look at HIBIKI Finance. We took a look at that. All right. Something tells me that after 7, when the daily chart closes, oh yeah, something tells me. I love those. Shout out to Mike Ozzy. I love you though. I just don't want to use those feelings. You'll find same daily pattern quant on many other coins. Some already popped. My man. Produce the beats all day long. Yeah, Fing, right, something. I've just heralded her so, and she despises it so bad, it just makes me wonder why. How are you bull and gala trades holding up? Bull trade is down right now, actually. Let's take a look. I love this guy. He tries to call me out all the time. Such a weird dude. He's like a hater lover. He's a lover hater. A lover hater. I got a lot of lover haters. They're obsessed, but they just want to put me down. You know. But I've been through that my whole life. So I guess that was kind of my challenge in life, to constantly go through that. Oh, beautiful day for a walk. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And amazing. Look at the trades. They're still holding pretty strong. I thought I was going to get stopped audable, and I did not, which is quite interesting. Let's take a look here. So I'm down $20 and I'm down $50. So on a $3,000, I'm down $70. Pretty lackluster. Just no win, no gain. And I got my stop losses and I'm waiting. You know? Yeah. Bull was a bad. It's not a bad. Bull isn't. See, you guys are funny. Bull is a bad one. Watch. I'll hold that. You guys don't. We'll wait to see what happens. I threw $500 in it to have fun. You get it? I threw $500 in it. You guys are funny. Bull was a bad one. Produce the beats, man. You like fucking get on my nerves sometimes, man. I don't know why. I let it slip, but I finally said it. Anyway, Bull, look at this. Bull, look at this thing. This thing is just slowly consolidating into a bull. See it? See this? Like, don't be a frenemy. You know what I'm saying? Frenemies are the worst people in the world. Look at this bullverse. Love me or hate me. You know what I'm saying? So, I see a bull happening here, and we're catching a bottom play. And I actually might continue to add to this, honestly, if it breaks above this resistance point. You know? The Sentinel might be in a big play. You never know. 173% gains. We'll see what happens when the trade ends. I wouldn't say anything about anybody's trade until the trade's over. Personally. Because I have a hard time taking criticism. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe I could admit that. But also, why don't you... My thing, man, is I want everyone in my group to post clean charts. Can we stop? Like, I like your charts, but can you post them clean to the VIP chart? Like, it would be nice, you know? Step your game up. Like, you want, you know, let's like step your game up, man. Step the game up. We'll probably end up becoming great friends because that usually happens to people that challenge me. I usually like it. So if you could take it, I can take it. You know, just don't get soft on me. That's all. Let's take a look at gold here. Gold in a falling wedge here. Highly likely to pump up to the upside. You know? Like, remember, I've had my jaw broken and my hand broken. And I've almost died, man. So you criticizing me is cool. Gold on the 15-minute. Highly likely to break out of this falling wedge to the upside. Highly likely. And I showed my trades, too. So I ain't no Sally. I showed my trades straight up, right? Straight up. Check MTV. Quant looks good. I'm in now. Shout out to Patrick Smith, my dude. Very fair. My charts are not clean. I'm open to any criticism. Your charts are beautiful, dude. You have a good eye for charts. I got it, because I have a lot of people that come through my group. You have a good eye for charts. I freaking love, I'll put out the positive what the positive is. And that's why it gets me. You're like the best kid in the class that doesn't come to every test. You know, I'm like the teacher, like, damn, like, you're my best student, and you could teach more people if your chart, because so many beginners see your chart, and then they're like, wow, that's a clean one, right? So if you do something amazing, then you're going to make other people amazing. So I just want you to be amazing. I think that's all I want, you know? That's what I'm looking for. And you already are. So, yeah. Like, I'm blessed that you're in the group. You have a good eye for charts. I would never be a BSer. And I like that you cover Coinbase charts. So, like, my man is, like, hot on the Coinbase charts. Hot. That's how I was in school with my man. Did you try? I've been trying to do all that, what you just said, Andres. And he says, but then they'll test me and they won't give me my pills or something. He makes an excuse. He won't use the hearing aid, even though he's losing his hearing. He makes an excuse for everything we've tried to help him with. We got on the gummy bears for a while. It kind of worked. You know. If gold will break up, will Bitcoin then not dump? No. You're fine, man. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. Let's take a look at Bookmap today and the beautiful people over at Bookmap. We're going to launch Bookmap real quick and get it going. RUNE VR, Secret World Network. We looked at Secret World. We put that out there. Let's take a look at RUNE and VR. RUNE has been hot too recently. It's like a sleeper coin that pumps hard against the BTC pair. Again, the BTC pair is hot. All right? BTC pairs are hot. Don't be scared trading BTC pairs. Learn how to trade a BTC pair. It's a good idea. It's another thing. You want to be able to trade all different types of pairs in crypto. ETH pairs. Every type of pair. So giant double bottom on the 3-day for RUNE. It's kind of bottom. It's like, hey, this is it. This is my bottom. Just like you get to a top, you get to a bottom, right? Everyone's more weary of the bottom than the top, but they react similar. Yeah, I said VR. I predicted the VR would just continue to go down. I don't know what they're airdropping or what they're doing. Send him to Houston to see Dr. Greg Johnson, chiropractor. I don't know if I could get my dad to do anything, man. It's so, like, his whole way of life could change. He doesn't believe me. XRP, super tight MAs. Let's go, my man. Beats is the one guy who can get away with it. I know, right? It's funny, man. I guess I do love him now. I guess we've kind of come to terms now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Love, this is the best medicine. And you have an endless supply. Lifer. Shout out to Love Learning. Thank you. Lifer Field Day. Chart off with the top dogs. You have the time, the funds. Don't stop trying for your dad. Grace Ashley Harris. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Added secret enlist yesterday. I love to walk as well. Hi, wifer. Someone want to take my wife on a walk? Oh, man. You guys are funny. Let's take a look at RUNE here. The 3-day looks high. Like it could dump. Like, you know, last time the 3-day was up there. So that's interesting for RUNE. do we more downtrend? I don't know. 2 hour wants to pump. I've been trying to get into the 2 hour, but I'm so set in my ways with the 1 hour and the 4 hour. It's been hard for me. So when I look at it, we're in a bit of a flag here. This is a cup and handle, right? I mean, Sammy cup and heady to the upside. This looks like a slight cup and handle, right? Highly likely we could get a push up 42% gains here out of RUNE. I started the stream a little late today, I think, too. That's why I'm pushing out a little outside of the boundary here. We're going to jump into Bookmap right now and show you what I see happening for Bookmap, okay? Bookmap shows you where everyone's buying and selling. I have a link in the description below. Also, the link is exclusive to people that hit the link through me. You get access and you get a discount that you wouldn't get on the public site. So if you go through me, you're going to see what you got, you know? This is going to load the data here on the exchange, all right? We're going to see where the whales want to buy and sell and what they're doing, all right? And let it start to load that data. Let's see what's happening. So, remember, we had that big guy up at 55K. Let's see if he's still sitting there. We had a big old, oh, there he is. He was the same guy that was sitting up at 45K that brought us there. I believe he's going to pull us up to 55K again. I believe that's what he's going to do because I saw this last time. He kept this big green bar up here. He had a huge sell. He had the same amount. It was about 480, 460 Bitcoins. He moves this around 400 to 500 Bitcoins around, and he's keeping them up here. You can see a huge buy-in at 30,000, 32,005, 35,000. Not a lot of buy orders anywhere. And that's kind of weird. Let's see. Let's go into, I'm going to look at more temporal time, right? Okay, yeah, so 38,500. 250 Bitcoin sitting there. So there's a nice buy wall right there. Also, another 39 Bitcoins at 38,350, telling us that if we get there, we should get a huge bounce to the upside. Look at all the buys here. 37, 37,250, 37,5. This is more buys than I've seen in a while. Showing me that the whales want to accumulate here between 35,000 and 40K. Unbelievable, right? And then they want to bring the price up to $55,000. That's what I'm looking at for Bookmap. Again, you can interpret it how you want, but that's basically what I'm seeing. Because, you know, they got green buys down here. They got big sells up there. I saw this last time, and they were able to do the same thing. They dug down into this area to the 38s, and they whipped us to 45K. They have now removed that 45 liquidity, and they've pushed it back up to 55K. Look, let me show you right there. Used to be a huge bar sitting at 45. Still remnants and some orders there, but it's only 106. It used to be like 500 Bitcoins up there. So this is the heat map, and that's what Bookmap is. It's a heat map showing you liquidity on the exchange. This will change the way you look, change the way you trade, and help you out. Follow the beautiful people at Bookmap. Check them out, and the link in the description if you want to find and have Bookmap to yourself. Check it out. Yeah, check it out. Okay, don't get soft on me. That's what she said. Lane Brown, because your questions are phrased like you were 80. Even say, this is learning channel. Lane Brown, because your questions are phrased like you're, yeah, I'm just going to kick him out. He's got whack vibes, man. He's got really whack vibes. He does. He's done. He's done. He just got strange vibes, you know? Hide him on the channel. I'm learning to just cut people off that make me feel uncomfortable because I'm going to have to deal with them for the next 5 to 10 years. So, you know, he's just I get a weird vibe from him. I can't explain it. Like, even if he was a nice dude, I just get a weird vibe from him, you know? I just get a weird vibe. I'm not reporting him. I would never do that. So I'm not reporting you. I'm sorry. I'm just hiding you, man. I just get a strange vibe from you. I'm so sorry. You know, I love a lot of people, but you've thrown me off numerous times on the channel. So I'm going to move on. Talk deeply. Talk to your dad. Ask why he doesn't want certain things. Ask what he does want. Definitely keep talking. Love the strength. Progress to both you and your dad. We have a hard time talking, me and my dad, man. We really do. We really do. We really do. My man, Porter Rock is one of the nicest individuals you've ever met. Like, he talks lightly. He's a nice dude. Like, if he feels a bad vibe, I trust him. So he's one of my vibers. We work very hard together. We do a lot together. We vibe together. We made a lot together. We create together. My man Porter is a beautiful person in my life. We basically co-create together all the time. If he's thrown off by the vibe, then the vibe ain't there. The vibe ain't there. The vibe ain't there. Okay. Check MTV. MTV be pumping, baby? Okay, we went over Secret World Network. I like it. You can't get it right now, but we did go over it. RUNE might break out of this cup and handle to the upside, 43% gains. But again, I showed you the bigger time frames. You know, but you could get a pump, though. Doesn't mean you can't. 1 hour and the 4 hour in your favor for RUNE. I'm seeing a possible big move come out of Bitcoin in the market, so you would have to be prepared for a USDT pair if there is a move. That's what we're looking at. And RUNE is on KuCoin, Binance. I believe you can even buy it on Coinbase, but it's definitely on KuCoin and Binance. Okay. Okay. And believe me, everybody, it's okay to remove negative people out of your life. It's okay. It's okay. You know. I want to make it very clear. I love Produce the Beats. He's my dude. He challenged me. It's okay for people to challenge you. That makes you stronger in life. My man. I hope I didn't do anything stupid. It's BitBoy. No, it's not. He would never do that. He's actually a really sincere dude. He wouldn't do that. ACT with legs. Y'all need to go fishing. Short opportunity for Luna. High on the 1 hour time frame, though. Interesting. Set that alert and let it just cool off. Let's take a look back at Bitcoin for the day and see what we're seeing. But again, remember what we did today. Remember, because people forget. We go over all these coins and then people forget kind of what we did. Right? Victoria VR just keeps clumping down. Real people, friends, can tell each other how it is, good or bad, and keep moving. Growth can be uncomfortable. Can't grow without critique. Much love, bro. Dude, you're the man, dude. You just made me feel really good about my day. I get in my head a lot, man. You have no idea. And I was like, damn, man, did I, upset him? Did I do the wrong? I'm a sensitive dude. I think that's why, too. Thank you for writing this, dude. You just made me feel really good about the day. I love you, man. You're awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love you, Finbook. Hey, man. Luna's low in the 1 hour. Did you mean the 7 minute? You're funny. Is it possible kind of shoulder, head, and a shoulder there, too? See this? It was. See? It was a head and shoulder. See it? Hard to tell, but you had a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder hitting that spot. Okay? Bigger pattern at play, though. See? Bigger pattern now. Bit of a cup and handle, too. Listen to you every day, even out walking around with my kids. Shout out to Alex Forsyth. You're the man, dude. Love you, brother. I grew up where we had friendly fades, so I love a good spar. Not life advice. All love, man. You're the man, dude. Have you looked into the new RUNE proposal for adding UST and Luna? RUNE coming out with a RUFI. No liquidating loans. More Luna getting locked. That's a good idea. That's why RUNE and Luna are pumping, baby. There it is. I mean, that's amazing. That's good news right there. And that's sums up what's happening in the market too. So much respect to you and yours. Thank you. I love you, Danny, with all my heart, man. You've made my life so amazing. And you're such a beautiful person. And thank you for everything you've done for me thus far. Do Kwon, founder of Terra, also building another 12 million for UST and buying Bitcoin with 1.2 billion. Think that's why 45K got ripped out. AVAX kind of keeping its ground. You need to have some rent. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Does Bookmap have an app? Yeah, you download the app to your computer. You have to download the app. I'm running the app right now. Yeah. You run Bookmap on an app. For sure. Yep. Take a look at my baby before we get out of here. Bitcoin. And then I'm going to jump out of here for the day. What an amazing channel. We went through it all. We did it all again. We went through gold, the total market cap. We didn't go through total 3, which is the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. And we're struggling, but we're consolidating. And look at this. We talked about this shoulder head. We talked about this being a right shoulder. We went over this and that we would break on out. Interesting, right? Take a look at the daily. And we got support and resistance here. And alts need to close above 723 billion to remain bullish. So we need to get it back above there. That's what we want. Total 2, trying to break out 2 on the daily time frame. And Bitcoin sitting at 38,600. Let's take a look. Now, when I started the day, the 1 hour, right? Let me see. What I first really saw was a rising wedge, to be dead honest. Right off the bat. Like this. Must have broken out, broke back in. And then, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. So to me, but what I'm seeing now is a higher low on the 1 hour if that can be completed. You get it? So that's the bullish thing, or a double bottom. Either one is going to be a good look, right? For this move here. And don't forget, we're in the consolidative mode. We're getting tighter inside a channel. Bitcoin has a big move coming because it's going to consolidate tighter and tighter and tighter. All right. Highly likely it's going to get very tight here. I don't want to see it break 38,000. It really can't. It negates this whole pattern and ends the whole story and changes it. And then what will happen is this will turn into a falling wedge. See this? And you'll be in, then we'll have to deal with this pattern breaking out. It'll be a later breakout and it will be a lower, we can make a lower low to even come down here at 34,500. So we're watching these two areas closely and the general support and resistance ideas. All right. So see, I can kind of see where we'll go if we don't hit it, where we'll stay if we do hit it. And again, this triangle has a nice measured move. Upwards of about 50,000. So I'll keep everyone updated in the group. Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream every single day. I'll see you guys in the trading group. A little sad for me seeing my parents, you know what I'm saying, come and go. They only were to stay for one night, and then they're going to go back. But Gallo's following Bitcoin closely. I'm 20 big boy beans in with you. I'm a little worried. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. You be all right. Let's take a look at Gallo real quick. Just use a stop loss and be prepared to lose. Okay? Always be prepared to lose the trade. All right? 15-minute. Trying to round up for us. We got to break this trend, really. Gallo's got to break that trend line. You get above that, you're gonna pop. So we're looking for that move for Gallo. Okay. Opinion on Phantom FUD. It's sad. It keeps coming in, and they're fudding the FUD out of Phantom. All the way down to 119. It went to a low of 113 yesterday. Unreal. Came back up and then couldn't break this high at 126. Got rejected again, but made a higher low. Phantom is in a twisted shoulder, head and shoulder. It's in a twisted inverted head and shoulder. Why delete all this crazy work here? It's a twisted inverted, which could break to the upside. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I've seen these break on out. But again, Phantom's got to recover to 128, 127 area to remain bullish. Or there could be more downside. Go to your parents. Wow, I just feel a lot. I want you to get as much. Oh, no, they left already. They left during my live.
But I'm still here.
Cocos ripped. Sorry, down. Quan is swapping 12 million Luna for 1.2 billion. All right, everyone, I'm out of here for the day. Thank you so much for jumping in. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel then you, my friends, are already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I'll be around. We got a lot of charts to look at. It's a crazy day. If Bitcoin does hold, we're going to see some big gains coming. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Let's see where we ended here with 449 likes, 264 watches. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for everything. I'll see you guys on BitBoy tonight. Let's rip it. Let's rip it. Let's take over like we always do. And I'll see you guys tonight on Around the Blockchain at 5 p.m. Peace. Crypto is life. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful life. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You can do whatever you put your mind to.